Hey, my limited edition Mewtwo's figure and Kiwi plush are available right now. And when I say limited edition, I mean they're only making a limited amount of these. So make sure you get them before they're gone. So yeah, if you want these little guys, just click the link in the description and go grab them. Thank you so much. Okay, folks. So I've been in the merch game for a while, okay? I think I put out my first piece of merch in like 2015. It was when I had like 100,000 followers on Vine, and I was like, surely that's enough for people to have a shirt of me. So I put out some merch. I remember there was this one, the Kurtis Conner, that I was really excited about. And I think all in all, I made like a couple $100, which was huge. Obviously, I was just getting out of college. I was like serving at a bar. So that was like, it was really nice to just like have that, you know? And at that time, like that was the only way I could make money from like my comedy, right? Because like I was doing stand-up several times a week, but I was not getting paid for it. And I wasn't making any money from Vine because they didn't even have any money to give anybody. So I learned like pretty early on in my content creation journey that merch can be a really good way to support yourself. And it also gives the people who support you something like tangible. And as the years went on, I put out merch like here and there, but it wasn't until like my YouTube channel sort of took off that I regularly put out like merch drops. And I'm super proud of the stuff that I've put out over the last few years. I've been able to work with incredible artists like Brandon Lepine and Kel Lauren and many others. And I've been able to do fun like one-offs like trading cards, and now with YouTube. It's like, it's really cool that I can make stuff that people want to wear, and it's like a cool way to support me and stuff. And like getting tagged in pictures of like people wearing my merch just like to school and like to concerts and shit. Like it's just so fucking cool. But enough of the sappy stuff. Jesus Christ. I've been holding back puke this whole time, man. Enough of that sap. Enough of that tree cum. That's what sap is. Where there is merch, there is always knockoff merch. Like, you know when you go to a Jonas Brothers concert and there's like some 65-year-old guy selling Joe Bros merch outside of the venue for like $10, and you know he doesn't know who the Jonas Brothers are? Jonas Boys merch, only $10. Come get your... There's knockoff merch everywhere. And yeah, sure, maybe you could get a piece of merch of your favorite artist for a little cheaper than, you know, you usually could if you go that route. But the shirt you get, it usually feels like a literal pool tarp because it's made so poorly. And it also doesn't support the artist that you like. So it's a lose-lose, an LL. Not cool, Jade. And there is one website in particular that is making it very easy for knockoff merch to thrive on the internet. And that website is Redbubble. Real quick, fuck Redbubble, fuck you guys. You guys can suck on my balls. And you could put that on a shirt. Don't. They fucking probably will. Please don't, okay? I know Drew and Eddie like touched on Redbubble a bit in a video that they made a while back, but I also want to touch on it. So Redbubble is a website where you can upload just any design you want onto a wide variety of merchandise like t-shirts, sweatshirts, all the way to like shower curtains and notebooks. Like they cover it all. They print it for you, they ship it out and everything, so you can just collect a little bit of money from that transaction because it's your art that you're selling, right? Obviously, with a website like that, it is very easy for people to just upload artwork or a photo that is not theirs and still make money off of it, which is not allowed. And as far as I'm concerned, they do not give a shit about copyright infringement at all. And it sucks for like small artists especially because like if their art is on the website, the only thing they can do is like email Redbubble and just fucking hope that they take it down. And if they don't, they're kind of shit out of luck because they don't have their own lawyer to like draft up and send a cease and desist on their behalf. And before we go any further, I just want to say this because I can already imagine the comments. This isn't me being like, I don't make enough money from my merch. Come on, Redbubby. I'm fine, okay? The people who support me, they will get merch from my website, and if stuff is sold out, they'll wait till it's restocked, like a normal person. I just want to start a conversation because there are creators out there, small artists and stuff, who rely on their art and their merchandise to like live, you know? But just a quick search of my name on Redbubble pulls up, dude, 840 results. I will say a lot of it is like fan-made, or like stickers of like screenshots from my video. I guess this is a good time to bring up this topic. If somebody makes like a unique piece of art based on me or something, like they draw me or something, or like something I said, they like rework it into something else. Like I don't fucking care about that, obviously. Like it's an artist like interpreting it, changing it, like transforming it, making something new. And that's great. I would be such an asshole if I was like, take that down, give me the money, you know? That's fucked up. But the shit that really bugs me is this. Look at this shit. Just straight up stealing. Thanks, Chip Chrome. So this design for my podcast was done by Brandon Lapine, who's a very talented artist who's like now become like a friend of ours. I remember I reached out to him like a few years ago and I was like, hey, I want you to do the artwork for my podcast, okay? I want it to be like kind of scribbly, weird, like all over the place, because that's how the podcast is kind of. And he was like, sick. And he worked on it really hard. It was perfect. I loved it. So I paid him. I paid him for his work. I spent a bunch of money on like the blanks to like print and stuff. And then a bunch of other people worked really hard to like print the designs on the shirts and ship them out and everything. Like it was a whole process with like a team of people, and fucking Chip Chrome was like, this is mine now. And Redbubble allows this shit to happen all the time. And it's fucking so frustrating because on the website, they like brand themselves as like, we love artists. We love them so much. We just want to kiss the top of their heads. And they also say on their website that they don't condone uploading stolen artwork. So the fact that they say that allows them to be like, well, we didn't know. We didn't know. Sorry. We don't like when people do that. What I'm saying is like, it doesn't make it okay just because you have plausible deniability. And yes, I did learn that term from Max Keeble's Big Move.
Plausible deniability.
Shut up. And this shit happens all over their dumb fucking website. Like, here's another one. Kurtis Conner merch, please be nice to me. Classic t-shirt. That's the fucked up thing, man. It's like, it's clearly like a bot or some fucking company or something, because it's like Kurtis Conner merch. They're doing that for SEO purposes. So when someone searches Kurtis Conner merch, this shit pops up and someone's gonna be like, oh, this is what this is. It says Kurtis Conner merch right there. So this design was done by talented artist and friend Kel Lauren, and they fucking crushed it, obviously, because they're super talented and like amazing at what they do, and they had like a whole cohesive vision for it and like specific colorways so it would look the best it possibly could. And then this fucking person just stole it and put it on Redbubble. And also it just lets you pick whatever color to put it on, and some of these look so ugly. Look at this orange one. You can't even fucking see it. And also, dude, this is only half of the merch. There's like a whole design on the back and on the sleeves, but there you can't do that because this is a fucking t-shirt. It's like $30 for half of the shirt that you could get. I guess I'm gonna start doing that from now on, I guess. I'm gonna start selling half shirts. It's like a crop top. Now, you know, like those are half shirts, but it's gonna be halved like that way. So it's only the front part. No back. Get ready for a cold back this year, guys, okay? Sorry, if you like my merch, you're gonna have a cold back. Cold backs 2022. And dude, like I said, I'm all for people like making original art and selling it, like on their Etsy or something. Like I've seen some cute stuff, drawings of me, stickers of me on Etsy that artists make themselves. They pack it and they're like in control of like the quality and stuff. Like that's fine. I don't give a fuck about that. But Redbubble makes it so easy for people to just blatantly steal artwork and have no repercussions. And a lot of the time, dude, even the original artwork fucking sucks. Look at this one. What the hell is this? I'm gonna read the reviews here because it says it's 5 stars. Sleek, sexy, and flattering. Beautiful stretch fabric. Use it as part of a DIY costume. I can wear the skirt for any occasion. Love the quality. Love the bag that read, "This is your new thing." Made my granddaughter smile. And me too. Nice touch. This is about a skirt. He just loved the bag that said, "This is your new thing," so much that he's going on other products and reviewing it. Guys, fuck this skirt. You gotta get that bag that says, "This is your new thing." Okay, so this is reviews of the skirt that it's printed on. It's not of this design, obviously, because you can't wear this on any occasion, right? This looks like a dog like pooped on a skirt, but instead of like cleaning the skirt, you just rode on top of the poop. Please be nice to me. My dog just fucking shit on my skirt. Maybe I'm being a little mean. I apologize. Art is subjective. I just wish I wasn't subjected to this, because this is just a poop skirt. Skirt. Simple as that. Like, dude, could you imagine if I put this out as merch? I'd be fucking executed. I would be burned at the stake, I think. And another thing that's super frustrating about Redbubble, I know this is just the website tracking what people search and what they click on, but when you search my name on Redbubble, it shows like suggested searches below the search bar, and big surprise, you just have other YouTubers that like share my audience. You got like Danny, Eddie, like people who actually give a fuck about the products that they put out for their audience. And there's people stealing their shit too and making weird knockoff shitty versions of it as well. It's literally the website being like, hey, if you like these stolen designs, you're gonna love these other ones. Obviously, I know this is like almost impossible to police with a website this big with this many products and designs, but like, don't fucking pride yourself as a company that's for artists when half of your shit is literally stolen art, you know? That's like if BP came out and they were like, we're like for the earth, we love the earth. No, you don't. You waterboard ducks with oil literally every week. But like I said before, frustrating part about knockoff merch is that it's a shitty quality, right? And it's like, oh, dude, it sucks too, because like if you got knockoff merch and then you were talking to your friend and like, oh, is that Kurtis Conner merch? And you're like, yeah. And then they touch it and it feels like literal fucking sandpaper. And they're like, oh, that guy sucks. He made shitty merch. He just in it for the money. It fucks everybody over. The material, like, material girl. The material is shitty, obviously, from Redbubble. It has to be shitty. But how shitty is it? How shitty are their products? There's only one way to find out, and I have to admit, I did something bad, okay? I was curious about what this merch felt like and looked like in person, so I ordered some, okay? I know I'm not proud of it either, okay? But it's my fucking knockoff merch, okay? If anybody is allowed to get it, it's me. I'm not proud of it, okay? I feel like shit. I feel like a shit stain on a skirt. I do. But I'm doing this for the greater good and for me. This is pretty much a big ad for my for my merch. But I'm just trying to show that buying knockoff merch of your favorite creators is bad for everybody involved. I do feel bad that I gave money to Redbubble though, so I will say this. Do not buy from Redbubble, okay? They suck and they kind of stink. They smell really bad. Okay, so that'll probably deter some future customers, so it's all good. We balanced it out. So let's go see what I bought. Haul time. Okay, what's up guys? I honestly forgot what I ordered because I've been trying to do this video for a while. I wanted to put it out like last year, but I didn't have time. Also, the sun is shining right on my legs and my legs are getting really warm. Hot legs, cold back. Okay, before we get into the Redbubble stuff, I want to show you some merch, some Kurtis Conner merch that I found on Amazon. Hold on, let me clip this thing on here. Does that look weird? Yeah, it does, but whatever. Apparently, Amazon just put my face on, like pictures of me on shirts. I don't know what language this is. I don't know where it was printed, but oh God. The material is god awful. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know how to describe it. It sort of feels like if Under Armour made a hoodie. Like it's very like plasticky kind of. Oh no. Dude. For some reason I thought I had a feeling of the back, because the front has my front face on it, right? I thought the back would also just have my back, but also I don't have a picture from this photo shoot of my back. So imagine if they did, if they somehow had a photo of my back that doesn't exist. Okay, I'm gonna put it on. Nice. So since the bottom of the shirt is black and like a torso, since I'm wearing black pants, it'll kind of look like it'll look like me. So I'm gonna lower the camera a bit. Hold on.
Hey look, it's Kurtis! It's your good old pal Kurtis! He's doing a jig, he's dancing. Look at him go!
Okay, so I'm gonna give the Amazon merch like probably a fucking like 2 out of 10. It would be 1, but it's 2 because of the silly dance that I did. So 2 out of 10. Okay, now it is Redbubble time. Okay, so I just ripped this out of the Redbubble bag. I remember what I got now. This is a drawstring bag with a picture of myself. Hold on. Looks pretty good. Also, the shitty part about having like faces on merch is like, if you like move a little, like the whole thing gets distorted. I look like a fucking Harry Potter PS1 character, dude.
As soon as I heard, I rushed down from my hut to give you a big congratulations.
Okay, I'm gonna put something in this bag. I'm trying to, with all the things that I got from Redbubble, I'm trying to make like a full fit. Okay, so I'm gonna stuff this with some stuff so it just gets big and puffy, you know? All right, next one. So this is a face mask. It's me and little me on there. And just by looking at the fabric, I don't think this stops COVID. This does not look like it stops any germs from coming in. It is, dude, it is so thin and weird. And it's for babies too, because it is so little.
You think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark.
God, it's, okay, fucking smells, dude. Oh, why does it stink? What did I say? Roll the clip. They suck and they kind of stink. They smell really bad. And I was just lying before. Now it's the truth, dude. Oh, now I get it. This is your new thing. I thought the person bought a bag that said this is your new thing. This is the worst feeling fabric I've ever felt in my life. This is a shirt, I think. Dude, okay. This is a fucking Sephora uniform, I think. You know those shirts that they wear at Sephora? And it's too small, I can already tell. But this is and it feels just like the shitty one from Amazon. And we got one more thing here. Dude, I wish I checked what I ordered because I totally forget. Here we go. What the fuck is this? What is this? This is a scarf? I think it's a scarf. If it is a scarf, this is the thinnest material because you can fucking see myself through it. That's a sleigh for sure. Slay what you need to slay. All right, this fit is gonna be atrocious. Okay, and I think this is the last one. Let's see what we got. Bruh. Oh, it's a skirt. Okay. It says, you know, I had to do it to him. I thought these were shorts. I guess I ordered myself a skirt. Fuck. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put this whole fit on and then just hold tight for the reveal. Hey y'all! So yeah, this is probably the worst outfit in the world. As you can see, I got my Sephora shirt on, my fucking skirt, socks. Yeah, I got my scarf up here. You can't really tell because it's such a small graphic on it. You can't even see like where I'm at. Like where is the little fucking thing? Yeah, this is me. This is a little graphic of me. You can't even see it. Major bag alert, major and then last but not least, if I want to get COVID, I can wear this mask. Because I feel like this attracts COVID. I feel like it doesn't protect you. I feel like it's like pheromones for COVID. It's like, come on, spike proteins, get in here. So yeah, I look fucking insane. I feel like you would cross the street for sure if I was walking your way. But yeah, this just goes to show like it's not, people shouldn't just have the ability to upload any design. And you know? This looks like dog shit. This looks so bad. Okay, so looks overall, it's a fucking picture of me. Like, it's not like a cool graphic, right? So I'm doing 1 out of 10. For overall quality, I would go like fucking 0 out of 10. It is so thin. It is so thin. Like, all the material is so shit. Like, it all feels like Under Armour. So I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it is a nightmare. All right, back to me in normal clothes. So what did we learn today? We learned that Redbubble sucks. Amazon merch sucks. We also learned that, you know, boys in skirts, that's all good, but a boy in that skirt, not good. I want to say, like, I know my merch and other YouTubers' merch can be a little pricey sometimes, but that's only because, like, I try really hard to put out good stuff and like pay like talented artists and like buy the best like blanks and stuff. So it's just going to be more expensive to sell, you know? So I understand why like the knockoff stuff can be appealing to people because like that's what they can afford, right? And I can't stop people from doing that. I can send as many emails as I want or as many cease and desists as I want, but like it's gonna happen, okay? And you just have to roll with it, right? But I think companies can like try to do a little better, right? Like Redbubble, you could totally make it so it's like not so easy. If you're for artists, you should put the artist first. You should vet your artists, right? You should take pride in the artists that you do have on your platform, right? For example, Inkbox, the company that I used to work for and now that I like promote on my channel sometimes, they have like a whole department focused on their artists to make sure their artists are happy and stuff. When an artist applies to be an artist, they like vet them and shit. Like, I'm not trying to suck their dick, but I'm saying like that's how you do it, right? Like that's the way to do it, right? Like actually give a fuck about the art and the artist and taking care of them. I don't know. In conclusion, Redbubble sucks and it's actually stinky. It is. It fucking reeks. So don't get it.
Making it stinky.
If you want to buy my merch or any YouTuber merch, you know, just try to support them. But if not, I'm not gonna fucking tell you what to do. Okay, that's it. Press the like button if you enjoy the video, because believe it or not, 1 like actually equals 1 shit-stained skirt that I will scrub clean. You can leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you've ever seen any weird knockoff merch or anything, or if you ever bought knockoff merch. I don't know. Just let's talk about it. Press the subscribe button, and as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor of Kurtistown, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. Check out my YouTubes, okay? Check the description. Press the button. Grab my YouTube's figure and the Kiwi plush. Like I said, only a limited amount, so fucking get them before they're gone, dude. Also in the description, you can check my Instagram, Twitter, my podcast, Twitch, gaming channel, all that shit. Okay, that's it. I would stick around, but unfortunately, I have to burn all of this awful, awful clothing. See ya. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's really good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos, so press that subscribe button. Alright, folks, it's baby time. I'm a big fan of superhero movies, okay? I love superhero movies. I remember I saw the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire for my 8th birthday. Saw that in theaters. That was probably the best day of my life. Ever since then, I've been obsessed with superhero movies. I like the old Marvel movies, the new ones, even the bad superhero movies. They're still fun to watch, you know? I love them. But now, I don't know if I like superhero movies anymore. And that's all because of the movie that we're going to be talking about today, which is Super Babies, Baby Geniuses 2. Emphasis on the colon because this movie is shit. It has 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, with reviews like, it was the worst movie I had ever sat through, and it is perhaps the most incompetent and least funny comic film ever made. Yep, the movie we all know and love, 1999's Baby Geniuses, got a sequel. And then another sequel. And then another sequel. And then one more sequel. But don't worry, we're only going to be talking about Baby Geniuses 2 today, because honestly, after watching that, I don't think I'd be able to sit through another one, let alone 3 more. For those of you who don't know, I made a video about the first Baby Geniuses movie back in November. So if you want an in-depth look at that movie, you can watch that video. But if you don't feel like watching the whole video, I get it, it's all good. Luckily, you don't have to know what happened in the first Baby Geniuses movie to understand the second one, because I know exactly what happened in the first Baby Geniuses movie. I watched it like 6 times, okay? I know everything that happened in it. And even I don't understand the plot of the sequel. So you'll be fine. Regardless, I'll do a quick recap of all the important information, okay? So in the Baby Geniuses world, babies know all the secrets of the universe, and their baby talk is actually their own ancient language. But once they turn 3, they forget all the secrets of the universe and they just become like a regular person. So there was this whole thing where this evil corporation was trying to obtain the knowledge from these babies. There was a big fight scene, a giant robot baby that still haunts me to this day. And in the end, they stopped the bad guys. So I had like a few movies that I wanted to talk about and make videos about, but I feel like Super Babies was the perfect one to talk about right now, because recently there's been a lot of like baby hatred on the internet. There's been a lot of baby hate for some reason, whether it's the Ice Age baby, the Jeff Bezos baby with a bunch of crap on its face, or the Mega baby. People really hate babies right now on like a deep level, which is really weird. When you think about like child stars, right? Like widely loved and respected, beloved child stars, they grow up to be like, you know, really sad and depressed and they have like a really tough time, you know? And that's when everyone loves them. When you're a baby and everyone hates you,
honey, you've got a big storm coming.
All I'm saying is when the Ice Age baby ice ages a little bit, just look out. But enough about those dumb, ugly, stupid pooper babies. Let's talk about some super babies. So the movie starts off at the daycare where the first movie took place, and the babies are crying, screaming, making nonsense noises, you know, baby stuff. So this is where we meet the daycare owners, Gene and Stan Bobbins. The daycare owners of the first movie, his name was Dan Bobbins, so his brother Stan runs the daycare now. And I'm sure that was a choice by the writers. I'm sure the regular actor wasn't just like,
Nah, fuck that, I'm not doing a sequel.
So now we cut to the main babies communicating with each other. And I forgot how scary it is watching them talk to each other because their mouths don't move, they CG their mouths moving. So here's that.
What kind of milk you drinking? Baby who can perform superhuman feats, communicate to both babies and adults.
God, that shit activates my fight or flight, dude. Or fight and flight, dude. I'm gonna fight these babies and fly away. Okay, since these are the main characters, let's meet them. Okay, we got Archie. He's the main baby of the group. He's ambitious and he shits in his diaper. And then we got Finkelman. He's the smart one, and he also shits in his diaper. Then we got Alex. He's energetic and fun, and he also, you guessed it, shits in his diaper. And last but not least, we got Rosita. She's spunky and she doesn't take any shit, except in her diaper. Or at least I think her name is Rosita. My girlfriend actually noticed this when I forced her to watch this movie. They call her Rosita throughout this whole movie.
Rosita?
The IMDb page says that's the character's name is Rosita, but then the credits says that her name is Haley. Who's that? Like, that's not just like some typo, you know? That name is really different from Rosita. I cannot get over that, dude. Like, imagine if you were watching the credits for John Wick, and then it just said, Keanu Reeves as Two Gun Gary. And you're like, okay, hold on. Okay. Thought he was John. I just honestly think that like they just gave up halfway through making this movie, and you'll see that going forward, but let's move on. So Archie starts talking about this baby superhero that he heard about named Kahuna.
Sit back and let me tell you another story about the legendary Kahuna.
Then we cut to this flashback to 1962 when the superhero baby Kahuna saved a bunch of babies in Berlin. And if you've seen the first Baby Geniuses movie, this kid looks pretty familiar, right? That's because the triplets who play this main like superhero baby in this movie also played the main baby genius in the first movie. And I know what you're thinking. If the same actors are in the sequel, they must be playing the same character, right? The same actors returned for the sequel to play a different character. There's just so many weird aspects to this movie that it's like hard to just focus on the plot. I found it like interesting that the main character is actually played by triplets, because I didn't actually notice. They all look like the same kid. Because, you know, triplets all look the same. Like, that makes sense though, right? They did that with the Sprouse twins when they filmed Big Daddy, because like, you know, a kid gets tired, you just fucking tag team, swap them out, right? So it makes sense. But then when I went through the credits and saw that every baby was played by a pair of twins or like a set of triplets, and that's pretty weird. Like, that must have been a very strange set to be on, right? Like, imagine if you were like some craft services guy, like walking onto the set, you had no idea what the movie was or anything. All right, food's here, everybody.
Thank you, mister.
Oh, no problem, little guy.
Yeah, thank you so much, mister.
Whoa, twins. Would you look at that? That's cool.
Thank you, mister. We're very hungry.
Oh, never mind, triplets. Cool.
Thank you, mister.
Ah!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Boo boo gaga. Thank you.
What kind of movie is this?
A really bad one.
So yeah, I had to order this DVD on Amazon because it's not on any streaming service anywhere. Like, every streaming service is like, nah, fuck, we don't want that shit. The cover, first off, it says Family Edition on the top, which is odd, you know, because that just makes me think there's like an R-rated version of it somewhere out there, which I would actually really like to see. But the part that I don't like is at the bottom here, there's like these really weird looking babies. Like, they don't look normal. Like, they look like CG, just fake babies. And also, none of these babies are in the movie. And it says America's favorite talking babies are back. No, they're not. They're not in it. And all the other promotional photos that they used for this movie featured these babies. And they're not in the movie. But when I looked at it closely, this one baby, they took a screenshot from the first movie of the main baby and just put it on this baby. But what's weird about that baby is this baby. They're the same actor. You can't do that. Okay, let's get back into the plot. Sorry. So this is where we meet the movie's villain, Captain Kane, played by Academy Award-winning actor and Angelina Jolie's father, Jon Voight. His character, big surprise, wants to take over the world, so he does all kinds of bad things.
And so he did all kinds of bad things. If you think the Kahuna was about to let Kane get away with that, think again.
Mini blowtorch! Mini blowtorch!
Take your mini blowtorch.
Who are you?
Name's Kahuna, and I'm busting you kids out of here.
Damn, that's a smooth ass baby, dude. That's a smooth baby. Not like smooth, I don't know, but that kid got game is what I'm saying. Okay, so Kahuna saves all these babies, and now it's time for a big epic fight scene. And you're gonna hate it.
No! Too late! I told you, it's too late! Now it's over!
It's playtime. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more.
Yeah, if there's one thing I never want to see ever again, it's a jacked baby. I don't need that. Muscles shouldn't be on a baby. I'll say that. Not even if you like placed a muscle, like a shellfish, a muscle on top of a baby's head. Even that ain't okay? No muscles on a baby. I'm just picturing like a baby putting like pre-workout powder into his fucking like mom's titty milk. Yeah, I gotta drink this protein to get my reps in. Yeah, I also don't know how to count, so you'll have to tell me how much weight I'm lifting. Also, I just shitted on the bench press. Sorry. That's a new character I'm working on called Strong Baby. His name is Jim. Okay, so yeah, Kahuna beats up all the bad guys, and he wins again, he escapes, hooray. So now back in the daycare in present day, we find out that this guy named Biscayne...
When you're in business with Biscayne Broadcasting, you've hit the big time.
...is installing some sort of satellite network at the daycare to like use the babies as like test subjects.
Allowing a huge satellite network access to this facility and to utilize our kids as test marketing subjects. It's everything we stand against.
Doesn't really make any sense, but Stan wants the daycare to be the best in the world, so he's like, screw it, dude, let's do it. Let's get that satellite. It's gonna be satellite.
Bobbin's World will be the McDonald's of daycare.
And you're not gonna believe who this Biscayne guy is.
Tell them to get away.
Not now, please.
Mr.
Biscayne?
Biscayne is Captain Kane from the 60s. 40 years later, he still has hatred for babies. Respect. So we cut back to inside the daycare, and this is where we meet another main character. Her name is Kylie. She like helps out the daycare and like reads the baby stories and stuff. So now Biscayne is at the daycare. He's giving some speech about his satellite network, and this part pisses me off so much. Archie is like watching Biscayne give this speech, and then he says this.
That's Captain Kane from Berlin.
How would he know that? Hey, straight up, how the fuck would he know that? Like, he told this urban legend about Kahuna saving a bunch of babies in Berlin. He doesn't know what this Kane guy looks like, right? Unless when he was telling the story, he was like, okay, so Captain Kane, he's a bad guy. He looks exactly like John Voight, and he is John Voight. So if you see John Voight, that's Kane. Look, I know this baby is a genius, but there's literally no way he could know what Kane looks like. Wow. It's a plot hole in one. So Archie brings all the babies into some office to do a Google search on Biscayne. Google Gaga search, if you will. And while this is going on, Biscayne's henchmen catch the babies in the office, and then they start interrogating Archie.
Tell us what you know, little man.
Which is just fucking insane to do. Tell me what you know, baby! And if you thought it was weird that two grown men are interrogating a baby, oh my god, the scene gets so much weirder.
He knows something.
Hey, Hotfix. It's him! It's the Kahuna! I knew he'd come!
Jesus Christ. That, and no hyperbole, is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. If I was one of those henchmen and I saw that, dude, if I saw a baby crawling on the ceiling, oh my god, I'd go to the closest volcano and just fucking throw myself in, dude. I'm done. Can't they just make one movie that isn't just fucking terrifying, right? The first movie had the huge baby robot, and now this one has a fucking demon ceiling baby. Great, thanks. And now Kylie is taking the kids for a walk, and on their way out, Biscayne's men, they end up dropping a super secret CD into the baby's bag. So while Kylie is walking the babies around, some of Biscayne's men are like following them, trying to get the CD back, because it's very important.
We gotta get out of here. Hold on, kids.
If that was real, those kids would have been fucking launched out of that stroller, dude. I wish they could have shown a different camera angle. It'd be like that video of the people in the boat like falling over, but it'd be babies in a stroller. So there's this big chase scene, and then they end up getting cornered in some like industrial factory thing.
What do you want?
And things are looking pretty scary, but then Kahuna shows up.
What's your step? Just my friend.
It's the Kahuna!
I love him!
Simp alert. We got a simp.
I love him!
Archie's a simp, dude. But anyways, he beats the shit out of those guys too, and then he escapes with the babies and Kylie. And I know what you're all thinking right now. You're like, hold on, if that baby was a baby in the 60s, how is he still a baby now? Don't worry, they give an explanation for that really soon. So this ageless, possessed demon ceiling baby drives the kids back to his headquarters, and this is also where we find out where the movie's budget went, because oh my god, look at that set. We got a bigger budget for this movie. Should we spend it on like better writers, better special effects or something? Nah. Cave with boat and water slide, please. Good idea. So all the babies are like walking around exploring this awesome cave headquarters type thing, and they end up stepping into this thing called the Imagination Station. And this Imagination Station will turn them into the true versions of themselves, okay? And I know nothing I'm saying makes sense. Just roll with it. Literally nothing I say from now on is going to make sense. So the babies step into this Imagination Station and they get turned into their superhero versions of themselves. There's Brain Boy, Baby Courageous, Cupid Girl, and Bounce Boy. So when I first watched this movie, I was like, okay, cool. So these babies are superheroes now. It's gonna be like the Avengers with babies. That'd actually be kind of cool. But obviously, that's not what happened.
This thing's busted. Or maybe the machine's just seeing the real you. Think about it. All right, I'll change it back.
Easiest kid to persuade ever. It's not busted. This is the true version of yourself. Think about it. Okay, fine. I'll change it back. Jeez, just please don't be mad at me. I haven't had human interaction in like 40 years. Now we cut to Kylie. She's sitting at the bar and she's getting pissed off at everybody and everything.
Beat it! Shut up!
And this is when we meet another main character, Zach. It's that guy. You know, that actor from Shameless. That's great. We got a love interest now. Yeehaw. And of course his fucking name is Zach, dude. Look at him. That's the most Zach I've ever seen, man.
I'm Zach.
If you got that haircut, you're Zach. Sorry. Your name could be Lyle, bro. If your name is Lyle, and if you walk into a barbershop and you're like, hey, short and spiky, you're walking out of that barbershop as Zach, dude. Look at your driver's license, it just says Zach now if you have that haircut. Okay, back to the movie.
Wow, he really is a super baby.
Super kahuna. Have a little respect. The man is over 7 years old.
Okay, so there we go. Kahuna is actually over 70 years old. So at the very least, he was like 30 during that whole Berlin thing. So why did he wink at that little girl if he was actually 30?
Spencer, what are you doing here today?
Name's Kahuna, and I'm busting you kids.
Kahuna, you're canceled. Sorry. Hashtag Kahuna is over party. And you know what? I'm not gonna finish the video until I get an apology from Kahuna himself, okay?
I'm sorry, Kurtis.
Thank you. All right. So it turns out Kahuna is like some like worldwide like superhero. So they head up to their command center to like check in with the elite people of the world. And when I say elite people, I obviously mean Whoopi Goldberg and the boy band O-Town.
Mr. K to the rescue.
That was great.
That's right.
We have the president online.
Bye.
Oh my gosh.
Can you hold for a moment, Mr. President?
I forgot about that. Oh no. So I guess the three most important people in the world, Whoopi Goldberg, O-Town, George W. Bush, in that order.
What is Kylie thinking, taking the children out for so long?
So Kahuna devises a plan to like explain to the owners where the babies went.
I'm Captain Baker of the San Diego Police Department. We have your niece, your son, and 3 other babies here. Yeah, we're going to put them up in a hotel for the night, under police protection, of course, and we'll get nannies to look after the kid. We'll watch them like a hawk.
What? Yeah, that's a normal thing that happens. Don't worry about your kids. We'll put them up in a hotel and pay for it and watch them for the night. Because we're the police, and that's what the police do. Your kids are gonna be fine, okay? Except for Bounce Boy here. We're gonna arrest him for doing nothing at all. Because we're the police, and that's what we do. Okay, so this next part is actually like pretty pivotal to the story. So Zach tells Kylie that he was an orphan, but Kahuna like rescued him and raised him.
Well, he found me in a Russian orphanage.
And that's like his dad, I guess, which is weird. You say you got daddy issues.
I'm Zach.
But now the part we've all been waiting for, Zach explains how Kahuna got his powers.
You see, Kahuna's father was a scientist. He dedicated his time to developing a kind of super vitamin formula, but he created something even more powerful, a sort of fountain of youth formula which actually stopped the aging process. Kahuna's father worried that the enemy would realize the true potential of his formula and use it for evil purposes. And he was right.
Yep. What's that up there? So in this flashback, it says 10 years go by and Kahuna has aged normally, which doesn't make sense because if he drank that anti-aging stuff, then he should still be a baby technically. Oh wow, another pop hole in one. So his big brother hates him now because he's strong.
Hey man, your brother gives everybody the creeps. He's a freak.
Then his father dies.
You may forever have the body of a child, you know, but you'll always have the heart of a hero.
So one drop of that goo made him a baby forever, but if he chugs a whole bottle of it, he can crawl on the ceiling. Cool.
Another one.
So Nick and Kylie kiss, it's wicked cool. Then they finally check out the CD, and then they realize Biscayne's master plan, it's to mind control all the babies and kids all around the world. So they kick it into high gear, and they head over to stop Biscayne when this happens. Pretty crazy, right? Kahuna just vanishes, and nobody saw where he went because there was a bright light, and everybody was blocking their eyes because it was so bright, except for Archie, who just didn't listen to the director at all, I guess. Ow, my eyes! This is so bright.
Hey kids, if you're watching this right now, things can't be good. Every child has power. All you have to do is believe. We've got to work together as a team. What do you say? Kahuna,
Kahuna, kahuna, kahuna, kahuna, kahuna, kahuna, kahuna, kahuna, kahuna, kahuna. Okay, so now we're at Kane's headquarters, and this is where the movie tries to like switch lanes to try to like portray some sort of like meaningful message. And that message is like, TV is bad, you shouldn't watch it.
Millions of couch potatoes will fill their mind with nothing.
I feel like they just wrote this whole movie and like halfway through Act 3 now they're like, oh fuck, this movie doesn't have a point. What should the moral of the story be? TV bad? Yeah. Anyways, they lock up Kahuna in this big weird like claw thing, but then he escapes like literally 2 minutes later because he's the fucking Kahuna! Meanwhile, Kylie is explaining everything that happened to the daycare owners, and then they head over to Kahuna's headquarters.
Holy.
My thoughts exactly. You guys spent the night here?
Mr. and Mrs. Bobbins?
Why does she think that's so funny?
You guys spent the night here?
That was dangerous. You shouldn't be laughing about that. You spent the night at some 70-year-old's mystery cave brimming with safety hazards? That's hilarious. Hey, can one of you kids hold this knife while I pour you all some shots? I'm a terrible person. Okay, so now they're gearing up for the big final fight. Biscayne and his men are on the way. So now the babies head into the imagination station to become their superhero selves. Why didn't they do this a fucking half hour ago? Dunno.
I am too many and too powerful. And as always, you are all alone. One of your little tricks. Who is this?
Woo! It's me! And me! And me! Me too!
So Kahuna like throws the disc and he controls it and makes it fly around the room for the entirety of the fight, while the super babies use their new power.
Gotcha! You can run, but you can't hide from Cupid Girl.
I love you, man.
They just start fucking each other. That was in the R-rated version. They had to cut it out for the family edition.
Can our brother get some water? Alex!
That disc belongs to me, girlie. Who you calling girlie, sister?
Get back to work.
The fight scene is over. They defeat all the henchmen, but Kane still ends up getting the CD into the satellite.
I did it! I did it! I did it!
But now it's time for the big twist.
You think I went to all this trouble just because Dad liked you best?
Dad?
What are you talking about?
Biscayne here is Ken, my brother.
So the whole reason Biscayne is the way he is, the reason he's a villain, is because he wanted to be the baby with superpowers.
I should have stayed young forever.
But they go to the satellite feed and they change the mind control message to like a good message or some shit. I don't know.
I can alter the mind control message, so instead of being robbed of their free will, we can just turn it around. And crank up the free will.
Yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck they're saying at this part. This is like the last page of the script, I think. And the writers are just like, I don't know. Crank up the free will. Fuck.
Switch the mind control message to freedom control. They don't have to sit and watch TV all day.
And there it is. Yeah, they don't have to watch TV all day and rot their brains. Watching TV is bad. You shouldn't watch anything on your TV. Except this movie, except Super Babies. You should watch that. Watch that movie, please. And this next part is, God, it just gets so fucking stupid, man. Biscayne gets punched into the imagination station. He's like, oh, now I can become a superhero.
This is how they became the super selves. It's time for the real me.
So he presses a button and he's turned into a baby. So, and that's what he wanted. That's what Biscayne wanted. He wanted to be a baby.
No, I hate babies.
Once he gets turned into a baby, he's pissed off about it. I want to be a baby. Okay, you're a baby now. No, that's not what I wanted. But anyways, Kahuna leaves.
It's time for me to pack up and move on.
To go play chess in a park. I don't know, whatever fucking 70-year-olds do. And now we're at the last scene of the movie, okay? I promise. This is the last scene of the whole movie. They're back at the daycare, and Jean and Stan, they bring someone special to see Zach.
There's somebody here to see you.
And big surprise, it's his mom. But I'm not going to edit this at all. Just watch this scene in its entirety because it's fucking insane.
Are you my mother? Mom, this is my friend, Kylie.
Hi.
Kylie, this is my mother.
Yay!
The mom didn't even say yes to the question, are you my mom? She was just like,
are you my...
But instead of being like, oh my God, mom, I can't believe it's you. I love you. It's so nice to meet you. He's like, hey, mom, This is my friend, Kylie. Kylie, this is my mom. Okay, really quick. I'm editing right now, and dude, I didn't notice this before, but the mom looks like she's going in to make out with Zach. It's like in the last second, she's like, oh yeah, this is my son. I'm not supposed to smooch him. I just thought that was really funny. Okay, back to the video. I don't know why you would friend zone your girlfriend and then introduce her to someone you don't even know that it's your, I don't know, dude. I met my mom the day I was born, so I don't know what it's like, I guess, but that's just a very weird way to end the movie, you know? Kahuna. All right, fuck. That was Super Babies, Baby Geniuses 2. When I finished watching the first Baby Geniuses movie, I was like, wow, that was bad. But when I finished watching this one, I was like pissed off, man. Like at least the first Baby Geniuses movie had a little bit of like originality and heart in it, you know? This one just seemed like a quick like cash grab and an unsuccessful one at that too. This movie's budget was $20 million and it made $9 million. So all that for what? I don't know if I'm gonna make a video about the other sequels. If I do, I'm just gonna do one video about all three of them, but I'll only do that if you guys want to see it. So comment below, let me know if I should do a part 3. But yeah, I guess moral of the whole story, moral of the whole movie is all right, well, I hated that movie about those little dudes, so let's talk about some little dudes that I love. Raycon earbuds. That's right, today's sponsor is Raycon, so let's talk about them. I love listening to music when I'm working, and if I'm gonna have earbuds in my ears for an extended period of time, they better be comfortable. And that's where Raycon comes in. Raycon offers their wireless earbuds in a range of fun colors and patterns so you can get the perfect pair to fit your style. And unlike some of your other wireless options, Raycon earbuds are both stylish and discreet with no dangling wires or stems. And they're not just stylish, okay? I can say with confidence that Raycon earbuds are the most comfortable earbuds I've ever tried. The company was actually co-founded by Ray J, and celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Cardi B, and J.R. Smith are obsessed with Raycons. The compact carrying case can charge earbuds 4 times on a single charge. So you can just focus on the important stuff and stop worrying about if your earbuds are charged or not. Now I know what you're thinking, alright? Because I'm psychic. You're thinking, wow, Curtis, these Raycon earbuds sound amazing, but they must cost a fortune. Well, that's where you're wrong. Raycon earbuds start at about half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds on the market, and they sound just as amazing as other top audio brands you know. And now I like the sound of that. Raycons are great for working from home, working out, and listening to music and podcasts for hours without driving your housemates crazy. Their everyday E25 earbuds are their best model yet, with 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a more compact design that gives you a nice, noise-isolating fit. And Raycon has hooked up the citizens of Kurtistown with a great deal, okay? If you want to get 15% off your order, all you have to do is click the link in the description. It's that easy. And you'll also be supporting me and my channel, so it's a win-win. Win. Everyone wins. All right, thank you so much to Raycon for sponsoring this video. Back to me. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button, because 1 like equals 1 baby on the ceiling. Yeah, leave a comment if you want me to make a video about Baby Geniuses 3, 4, and 5. I don't want to, but I will if you want to see it, because I'm a man of the people. Yeah, if you want to subscribe, you can do that. No pressure, but it'd be pretty cool. You'd be one of the cool kids if you did. I'm kidding. But yeah, if you want to see other shit I do, you can check the description. Instagram, Twitter, my podcast, merch, Twitch, all that bullshit. All right, guys, I actually have to go, though. Sorry, I'm really thirsty, so I'm going to go butt chug some of that green juice. See ya. I want to give everybody a huge update. A video I made like 6 months ago about Digimon cards. Check it out. I finally pulled it. I pulled a numbered gold card. We did it. It took 6 months, but we did it. But enough of the good news, okay? That's not what this channel is about. So I've talked about a lot of movies on this channel. And for the most part, even the worst movies I've watched have still been like a little bit enjoyable, at least, because I have a theory, and I've said this tons of times on my podcast. Every movie is good, okay? That is my theory. Because at the end of the day, like no matter how bad a movie is, I still had a nice time watching a movie. I'm not gonna be like, well, the cinematography, I don't know. It's a movie, it's fine. But I'm not so sure I feel that way anymore, because I recently watched a movie called 2025, The World Enslaved by a Virus. And I can confidently say that this is a bad movie. So I found out about this movie through a TikTok that we'll touch on a little later. But how about we read the synopsis for the film? It's 2025. The world as we have known in 2020 does not exist anymore. The virus changed the world. and communism is all over the place. Global world language developed, meetings are illegal, traveling is illegal, and Christianity is illegal. A group of Christians is trying to fight back. I also really love the sentence, communism is all over the place. Like they're talking about dust in a basement. When's the last time you cleaned in here? There's communism all over the place. Fucking caked in communism. Damn, bitch, you live like this? This 2025 movie came out this month on Amazon Prime. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, so this is a legitimate movie, right? If it's able to be on like one of the main streaming services, right? And then I did a little bit of research and I found out that pretty much anybody can just upload a movie to Amazon for free. So never mind. And after a little bit more research, I found out that the director and star of this movie is just a YouTuber. He's a Christian YouTuber. Well, I mean, according to him, he's a #1 best-selling director. But I don't really know where he got that title from because he only has one IMDb credit and it's this movie. So maybe he's like the #1 best-selling director of this movie, which I mean, I guess he's right. But I would just love to talk about this movie today because it is genuinely the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. And that's saying a lot, okay? That's coming from a guy who really didn't mind the first Suicide Squad. So without further ado, let's talk about 2025, The World Enslaved by a Virus. The movie starts with an epic car chase with the main character, Roy. He's driving away from the police who are trying to shoot him and kill him. But when they finally catch up to him, for some reason they decide to just arrest him instead. And we got this great scene right here where he slides across the hood of a car to just get arrested on the other side. And dude, that is so funny. Sliding across the hood of a car to just get arrested. That's like doing a double backflip into a pool of your dad's piss. Like the first part was cool, but second part was kind of lame. Why does your dad even have that? How old is that pool? How long has he been filling up that pool? You know what I mean? Bruh. Now he's getting interrogated by this policeman because Roy's got a Bible. Okay, and that shit's illegal. It's not allowed.
They are from a time when life was different. The time when we could meet our friends, go to restaurants, celebrate whatever and whenever we wanted to.
They also never say outright that it's COVID-19 in this movie, but it's heavily implied because it started in 2020 and it stopped like large social gatherings from happening.
The state leaders came up with new regulations to repress the people and secure their power. The state leaders started to take away our rights and our freedom. Their excuse was virus, something they sold us as a super deadly killer virus. Something they sold us as a super deadly killer virus.
Huh, 5.5 million people died so far, but you're upset that you can't go to a restaurant? Doesn't seem very godly, Roy. What would Jesus do? I don't know, but I can tell you he wouldn't make this fucking movie. And I'm just giving you guys the main points he makes in this scene. Like, this whole part is like 5 minutes of uninterrupted fucking exposition and him just complaining that you can't go to restaurants anymore because of COVID.
If everyone would start thinking like that, we could really achieve something big.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start a sin tally for this guy. As the movie goes on, we'll tally up all the sins that this guy commits, and we'll see how many he's got by the end of the movie. So far, we've got resisting arrest. I don't know, to a Christian, I feel like that could be a sin. You know, it is a crime. And also, he just, like, undermined millions of deaths. So that's 2 so far. Not looking good. So now we flash back to 3 months ago. Roy is hanging out with his sister, Hannah. Then their other friend barges in with some bad news about Jack.
Arrested, tortured, and killed.
But wait, who's Jack?
He was a friend, our brother.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Hannah. So this friend, and I'm sorry, I don't remember his name or no, I don't think they ever fucking say it in this movie. And even if they did, I just wasn't paying attention because this movie is so boring. So we'll just call him Friendo. Friendo Baggins. How about that? Friendo Baggins, he comes over and he's like, you guys gotta stop being Christian, okay? Everyone's dying. You know, they're getting murdered for being Christian and you guys are my best friends. I don't want you guys to die. So please stop being Christian. But they say no. So he quits their little like Christian rebellion group.
Sorry, but I'm out. I gotta quit.
And that really upsets them.
Stop!
Because like the synopsis says, being Christian is illegal. So being Christian is a crime and like crime is sinful. Therefore, the act of being a Christian is a sin. So Let's add one. Sorry, Roy. So Roy and Hannah decide that they need to go out and find more Christians because there's just no Christians left in the world.
We're the only Christians left in the world.
Because if you guys didn't know, one of the most common symptoms of COVID isn't a loss of taste. It's a loss of faith. So that's what they do. They go out to find more Christians. And they do this by just randomly spray painting a bunch of fish symbols just around their city. If you didn't know, Christians used this symbol to like secretly show other people that they like fucked with God. You know, back when Christians faced persecution in the Roman Empire. But there were like less people back then, right? You're not even put like a phone number or a website, a fucking QR code. Like, what's that gonna do? Someone's gonna walk by and see a fish and be like, oh, a fish. All right. And you know what? I'm gonna have to add another sin. Graffiti? Really? I don't think Jesus would have liked that. Also, while we're on the topic of sinning, I feel like I need to talk about the TikTok that I mentioned earlier in the video. Let's just watch it.
This is Joshua, I believe it's 29 as of right now, wishing his girlfriend a happy 18th birthday. And it just keeps getting worse because in the caption he says, "You have been my best friend for 4 years." When did you start dating her? When she was 14? This was posted in November of 2020, so he was maybe 27 at the time. And then a month later, he proposes to his child bride.
Yeah, and I looked at some of his YouTube videos where I stumbled upon a music video of his called As a Couple We Worship, and literally all the recent comments are just calling him a perv and a groomer and stuff. Like, it's pretty gnarly. And what's worse than that, okay, well, it's not worse than like being a groomer, but the song fucking sucks, okay? The song is so bad. Created the life you deserve, I pray. And I tried to do some more research to find this guy's actual age, but crazy, his Instagram is now private. You know, some people say 29, some other people are saying 24, but like, it doesn't matter really. If either of those are true, like, it doesn't matter. Because, hey man, starting an Instagram caption about your girlfriend with finally 18 and then proposing a month after? Okay, give it up for the bride and groomer. Also, it's very interesting that he would make an entire movie about going against the rules and laws that the government put in place that stop him from doing the things that he wants to do, right? So let's go ahead and add 100 sins to the tally for that one. Shame. And hey, now we don't have to feel bad about making fun of this fucking terrible movie. So let's keep going. There's a long montage of them spray painting fish all over the place until they are rudely interrupted by a cop shooting Hannah in the arm. I don't know how the cop found them. I guess his Christian sense was tingling. But luckily, a random guy comes up behind the cop and knocks him out. I also want to add that Roy just straight up ditched Hannah as she got shot. She got fucking shot and he just like booked it. He ran away. So yeah, we'll add a sin in there as well. That was one of the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not bail on your sis when she gets shot.
What's your name?
Hannah.
Where were you born, Hannah? Where were you born? Where were you born?
Where were you born? Where were you born, dude? Where were you born? What's your sign, huh? Jesus Christ.
Yes, Curtis. What would you like?
Sorry, not you, man.
Oh, my sincerest apologies.
It's okay.
Hey, that guy's wife is too young.
I know. Seriously though, why was he being so aggressive about where she was born? That doesn't fucking matter. She just got shot. Bring her to a hospital, man.
Ouch, I've been shot. Don't worry, I'll help you. Oh my god, thank you. Where were you born? What? Where were you born? Just
Why does it matter?
Tell me where you're born. I need to know.
It doesn't matter.
Where did your life start? Where were you born? I need to know.
Okay, I was born in New Jersey.
New Jersey. Where are you going? You said you were born in New Jersey. Yeah? My dad was born in New Jersey. Okay.
You're not my dad!
Like the vine. Yeah, like the vine. Anyways, good luck with your bullet wounds, man. What do you mean wounds? I only have one.
Back to the movie. They all get back to their secret Christian base where Hannah's bullet wound is already magically healed. Shout out Jesus for that one, I guess. And this is where we meet this guy. I don't know his name, because I don't think they ever fucking say it in this movie. So we'll just call him Guy. Guy found them because he saw all the fish symbols everywhere, so I guess their plan fucking worked somehow. So they got one more Christian added to their team. And let's see what their big plan is.
Now our plan is we just spray fish. Maybe find a better plan, but that's a plan for now.
Let's go spray some more fish.
That's amazing.
Let's do it.
Nice, man. Just spray fish and hope for the best. because it worked so well last time. And you'd think the scene ends right here, right? Seems like a perfectly normal time to end a scene. No.
Let's do it.
Thanks.
I'm looking for some new sprays because I think we forgot them where we went. But I'm gonna take a look at that.
Alright, cool.
Why leave that in? Even fucking Guy was like, well, there's no way this is going to be left in the movie because this was nothing at all. So I'm going to look right down the fucking barrel of this lens. And dude, there are so many scenes like this in the movie. Like literally 80% of this movie are the characters just sitting around talking. Like just chatting about God like they're at Bible camp or something. And honestly, man, it's sentences like,
I'm looking for some new sprays because I think we forgot them.
That make me think that they just fucking made up the plot as they went along. I mean, which is probably what they did when they wrote the Bible, but still, okay, it's lazy. It's just straight up lazy, okay? And that's not a very good example that you're setting for your wife. She's young and impressionable. But anyways, Hannah and Guy keep chatting, and this is where we really learn a lot about these characters with some hard-hitting dialogue.
Do you live around here, or where do you live?
I live actually like 20 minutes. I don't even know where this place is.
Jesus Christ, man. So now we meet this other character named Layla, who's actually played by Roy's real-life wife, I think. We meet this character at her house where she pours way too much milk into her cereal bowl and opens a letter from her mom that says, "Please don't risk your life for people you don't know. You mean too much to me. Love, Mom." And her mom wrote that letter because Layla actually works for the anti-Christian government. I'm not quite sure what she does there. I'm going to be honest, this entire part of the whole plot is very confusing because the only thing that happens in her day of work is some guy will walk up and go, here are the cases for today.
Those are the latest cases.
Okay, I will bring it to the master sergeant.
Cool, sounds good.
And I assume they're like COVID cases, I guess. But when she opens up the folder, it literally just looks like a bunch of first names typed out in a Microsoft Word. So I guess in this world, the way they post COVID cases, they just post a huge list of just first names. And if your name is on there, you go, oh, well, I guess that's for me. Same as if you walk by a spray painted fish on the wall, you're like, oh, I guess that's for me. Honestly, on second thought, if that's how they displayed COVID cases, I feel like we'd be better off. Because like numbers, wait, what are those? Do you imagine seeing your own name on there? That'd be crazy, right? Because people usually don't care until it like happens to them, you know? But anyways, Leela actually steals the list of cases and just leaves the folder empty, and then this happens.
Those the latest cases?
Yes, everything in there.
Excellent. I'll give them to Sergeant Lucinda, my daughter. She'll take care of it.
But okay, let's just recap what just happened at her job. Some guy left the latest COVID cases in a folder on her desk for her to relay to the masses. I think that's what she said. And it was on her desk for about 34 seconds. I counted. Then some other guy comes up and is like, oh, at least today's cases? Let me bring them my daughter, Lucinda. I'm sure you've had time to copy all these all these hundreds of thousands of first names and relay them to the masses, right? Like, what kind of fucking office are you running here that seems so unorganized? And this is also the perfect time to talk about the editing in this movie because, oh my God, the editing in this movie. Let's watch this scene right after he took the fucking empty envelope off the desk. And that's another thing. Wouldn't he feel that he was just holding an empty manila folder? Sorry, I'm nitpicking. I'm going to show you this scene unedited. This is how they chose to leave it in the movie. So he was there. The screen went black for no reason, and then he was gone. The fuck happened? Did he get fucking kidnapped by a ninja and then no one cared? I just don't know how movies like this like just get made and are allowed to be made. Sorry. Got kidnapped by a ninja. He was really nice though. He had like a appropriately aged wife. It was great. Okay, so now we cut to a cool scene of Roy, Hannah, and Guy. Now they're out just spraying more fish again. Second time's a charm. That's the thing about spraying fish.
Making it stinky.
All right, what did Corona do to Jesus?
Nothing.
Dude, man, I didn't even think about this, but youth pastors, they must be having a fucking field day with all this COVID shit. Oh my God. You know, guys, you really can't socially distance yourself from our Lord and Savior. And listen, at the end of the day, I don't need the vaccine. All right, I have all the antibodies I need. The antibody of Christ. I flipped my chair around for that bit so I could lean on it like a cool guy, but you can't even notice in the frame, which is cool. That's embarrassing. Okay, so now we know that it is COVID that they're referencing in this movie, so at the very least, that terrible joke actually gave us some exposition that was needed. We then cut to a super cool scene of this hacker who's trying to track down the Christians, and they're doing some epic Bible. Gotta say, as bad as this movie is, this is the first time I've seen anything like this. A fucking Bible research montage with house music playing in the background? Let's fucking go, dude. That's hilarious. I honestly wish I thought to the gang sleeping at their secret base when we hear a knock at the door.
Who's that?
Are you a traitor? Did you sell us out?
Yeah, that's what I say to Jenna whenever someone knocks on our door too.
Are you a traitor?
But Guy isn't a traitor. He wouldn't do that, okay? Traitor, I hardly know her. The person at the door was the hacker.
I am what you might call a hacker.
Hacker, I hardly know her. I can't stop. And she wants to help them out with their cause.
I want to help.
And this next scene is fucking hilarious. It's yet another scene where the characters just sit in a circle and fumble through a conversation about Jesus. But there are some great lines of dialogue in this part, and I would like to show you one that has been burned in my brain ever since I heard it.
Well, then we gotta find these Christians.
So I can do that. I can get all the phone numbers of the Christians if I hack the police.
I can get all the phone numbers of the Christians if I hack the police.
I can get all the phone numbers of the Christians if I hack the police.
That might be the funniest line of dialogue that I've ever heard in my life. Like, I'm just picturing there's like a huge safe at a police station that's just full of Christian phone numbers. Why would you need them? Why would you ever need those? The gang is not laughing like I am. They're actually pretty excited about this whole idea.
That's a game changer.
And honestly, dude, conspiring with a hacker, planning on stealing information from the police, let's add a couple sins for that. I'm sorry. And another thing about the editing in this movie, the music is so fucking loud all the time.
Can the police find those invitations that we're gonna send? So if I do it right, they won't notice.
You're saying, I guess their theory is like, it doesn't matter how bad the dialogue is if you can't hear the dialogue over the loud inspirational music. And it works, man. It honestly fucking works, okay? I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling very inspired to fucking engage in violent devil worship. This movie is driving me to Satanism. You guys are having the opposite effect. Good job. We now cut back to Layla, who sneaks into a control room at the government headquarters and snoops around the computer where she finds a Word document about a Christian conspiracy. And I pause it on this frame so we could read it really quick. Christian conspiracy. Is this what government documents look like? I don't think the US government budget had fucking word art at the top. Christian conspiracy. Where? Not enough information yet. All we know is that they are starting to gather in groups in the city. Unknown leader. Why? To overthrow the peaceful society that we have. How? We have no idea how they are doing this, but they somehow, who? See attached. Like, it's literally like someone's being quizzed on it. There's also another document that they show on screen for a second that I want to look at as well. It's very blurry, but you can make out the title. It just says possible Christian names. Just like the COVID cases, it's just a list of first names, it looks like. For all we know, this list could belong to like a pregnant woman who's just going through possible Christian names for her baby. We don't know. But Layla with her big brain just deletes all the possible Christian names. Take that, pregnant government employee. Now we cut to another fucking montage. This one features Roy traveling across the world to give speeches to huge crowds of people in order to convert them to Christianity.
But the freedom that was taken from us.
And the amount of people they got for these scenes is honestly pretty impressive. I don't know how they did it, but like, there's gotta be like 4 people in that crowd at least. And I know this movie doesn't have a big budget, but I don't know, you could have used the money that you spent on your engagement ring for your 18-year-old wife on some extras. Just a thought. And this next part is really confusing because it cuts immediately from that montage to, believe it or not, another montage of Roy walking with Leela, who was at one of the speeches, I guess. Because I guess Leela is like a secret Christian and wants to help them from inside the government. So Roy and Leela are walking around, laughing and flirting. He shoves her. And while this is happening, we see shots of the earth turning red. Slowly turning red. I'm guessing it's like a wave of Christianity. So Christianity is now spreading through the Earth's population, much like a highly contagious virus. That's actually one of the main symptoms in the new variant. It's Christianity. You actually become a Christian. But I guess instead of COVID-19, it's COVID-18. Finally. I also am going to add a sin. for pushing a woman. And dude, this next scene is fucking weird as shit as well. So Roy's other random friend stops by and he says that his entire family was arrested for being Christian and they're about to be executed. And then Roy says this.
And we need to fight on, and we need to actually be happy for the people that are now gonna go to heaven. They made it.
If I told my good friend that my family was just kidnapped and they're about to be killed and I couldn't do anything about it, and he was like, you should be happy for them. They're going to heaven. Dude, I would toss them into a pool of my dad's piss. Like, fuck you, man. And dude, that's not even the worst of it.
We actually got some new stuff here. I think you got the Bible DVDs and the Bible study DVDs. That we got some worship night DVDs.
Like such a dickhead. Yeah, sorry your whole family's about to die, but got this new heat, bro. Fucking straight out the stew. It's actually fire. Fucking brand new Bible shit. Cheap bumps. This screenshot is honestly like a genuinely amazing unintentional critique of Christianity. Somebody fucking crying and like sad, their life is falling apart. They just need someone to help them and uplift them and make them feel better. And then there's this super religious guy beside them being like, yo, here's a DVD, dude. Follow whatever they say on there and you'll get to heaven and see your family again. That'll be $10, by the way. And I'm not saying all churches and pastors are money hungry, but I'm sure there's a few.
He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help it.
Okay, now we cut to the government building where the sergeant is giving a Neil Breen-esque monologue.
Unite thoughts, unite currency, language, and values.
And we get another montage. This one features the government breaking up all the Christian groups who are out in the fields singing their Christian songs. And honestly, dude, if cops did this more often, I feel like less people would hate them. I'll go on record and say it should be illegal to play an acoustic guitar around a campfire, okay? I fucking hate that shit. And if you're singing too, you deserve a life sentence, okay? No, longer than a life sentence. A life paragraph. How about that? All right, break it up. This song fucking sucks. We're almost at the end of the movie. Trust me. So back at the government headquarters, we get another weird, pointless Neil Breen-esque monologue from the sergeant.
These are antiques. These are the things that are made of history.
Is he drunk? Why is he talking like that?
These are what holds people's dreams. These represent the Christians that I killed. Go talk to the Minister of Propaganda.
Okay, hold on.
Go talk to the Minister of Propaganda.
One more time.
Minister of Propaganda.
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 I would hate to see what impropaganda looks like, you know what I mean? Come on. Okay, next there's a quick scene where they convert the hacker to Christianity. They fucking hack into her brain with Jesus. And then there's a really funny scene where they just acquired 100,000 new Christians in Asia.
We've reached the 100,000 people goal in Asia.
So they plan to get a bunch of DVDs to them.
Those are the ones that we should bring to Asia.
Yeah, I'm sure those 30 DVDs will be enough for the billions of people who live in Asia. Good job, guys. So in this next scene, Friendo Baggins from earlier, he shows up and says the same thing from earlier in the movie. He's like, you guys gotta stop being Christian. Please stop being Christian. You guys are gonna get hurt. But they tell him, they're not gonna stop, so he leaves all pissed off.
Don't say I didn't warn you guys.
Then they do some Twitch stream to spread the word of God, and while this happens, the government is absolutely freaking out because they can't find any of the Christians. They just can't track them down. Even though there was literally just an entire montage of the government tracking down the Christians and breaking up their fucking acoustic guitar party. So I don't really know why they're freaking out, but this is when the big twist happened. Friendo Baggins from earlier, who warned them to stop what they're doing, he sells them out to the government.
How far from here?
At 25 kilometers, I can show you.
So they head out to catch the Christians. They break into their secret base, but Roy is able to escape before they get there. There's an epic chase scene. He steals a car, so let's add a sin to the tally. And now we're right back at the beginning of the movie now. Crazy, it came full circle. So they bring Roy out into the woods, they kill him, and then the movie ends. Seriously, that is how the movie ends. But then in the credits, they give a nice special shout out to their best buddy, Jesus Christ, which is nice because I know Jesus worked really hard on this movie. I think he was actually in charge of like holding the boom mic the whole time because, you know, he has experience with holding his hands up for a while. Man, I don't even know where to begin with my like final thoughts. And I'm not usually one to like shit on independent films because, you know, making a movie isn't easy, even with a huge budget, right? If you have a small budget, it's even harder to make a good film. But I don't know, man. If you're gonna make a fucking anti-mask sci-fi Christian movie because you're pissed that you can't go to restaurants anymore, I don't know, dude. You're kind of asking to get made fun of. And when the director and star of the movie starts an Instagram caption about his girlfriend with finally 18, oh, I don't feel bad at all. Fuck your movie, dude. It sucks. Add another 1,000 sins. Based on the fact that this movie changed my mind about my all movies are good theory, and the fact that it's like making me strongly consider devil worship, I give 2025, the world enslaved by a virus, 1 out of 18 year-old wives. I'll see you in hell. Okay, now let's hear a word from our sponsor, ExpressVPN. Folks, if you aren't using ExpressVPN when you browse the internet on an unencrypted Wi-Fi network, you're playing a dangerous game. Hackers could steal your personal info, your logins, even your banking credentials, and buy a bunch of anime body pillows with your credit card if they wanted to. You know, have fun explaining that one to your bank. But when you're cool and epic like me, you just use ExpressVPN and you're good to go. Because ExpressVPN encrypts your data through a secure tunnel so nobody can see who you are or what you're up to. So you can buy your own anime body pillows in peace. Also, ExpressVPN's encryption is so strong, it would take a hacker with a supercomputer literally billions of years to crack. ExpressVPN also masks your IP address by rerouting your connection through one of their 3,000 plus servers, which hides your real IP address and replaces it with one of their own. And with servers in 94 different countries, you have a wide variety of places you can choose to appear from. And speaking of changing your location, on top of providing you with unparalleled privacy, speed, and safety, ExpressVPN also allows you to vastly expand your entertainment library. Let me explain. Say for example, you're in Canada and you want to watch a certain movie on Amazon Prime. No, you'd be out of luck. You can't watch it in Canada. So all you have to do is change your server to one in the United States, and there you go. You're watching that awesome movie. And this works for any other show in any other country. Simply put, using streaming services without ExpressVPN is like having a bowl of jelly beans, but only being able to eat the black licorice ones, right? No, thank you. Folks, there's just no better option out there. ExpressVPN is consistently faster than any other VPN provider. They have 24/7 customer support. They're super easy to use because you can connect with just one simple click, and it's the top rated VPN provider. Rated #1 by TechRadar, and many more. And it gets better because ExpressVPN is hooking up you guys with a great deal. So to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, just go to expressvpn.com/CurtisTown or just click the link in my description. Okay, thank you so much to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video and so many others over the years. I seriously use them every day and I cannot recommend them enough. So hope you check them out because that also helps me out and the channel and everything. So, all right, thank you ExpressVPN. Back to me. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press the like button because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 Christian phone number that I will steal from the police. You can leave a comment if you wear merch, all that crap. Thanks for watching. I would stick around, but I have to go. Unfortunately, I have to go spray a bunch of fish. Folks, it's the holiday season, and in the words of Justin Bieber,
Baby, I wasn't trying!
And in the other words of Justin Bieber, it's about time for you to act merrily. It's about time for you to give to charity. Christmas is all about being generous and spending quality time with your loved ones, right? Wrong. Christmas time is about owning the libs. The woke mob has gone too far. Pretty soon it's gonna be Frosty the Snow them. And I'm fucking pissed. Yeah, guys, where most Christmas movies will focus on the heart and soul of the holiday season, the Christmas movie we're gonna talk about this year focuses on how the woke left is ruining Christmas for everybody. And that movie is called Jingle Smells. It's available to watch for free on Tubi, which is always a good sign. And guys, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Every movie is good. And I stand by that, but I don't see Jingle Smells as a movie at all. Like, that does not fall under the movie category. And you'll know what I mean when we get into it. I actually found out about this movie from a creator on TikTok named Nulls, so I just want to give a quick shout out to them real quick. So Jingle Smells was released in 2023. It premiered on Rumble. And this film is especially unique because it was executively produced by the Fox News superstar Sean Hannity. And if you're unfamiliar with Sean Hannity, let's do a quick run through of his accolades. He was named in a defamation lawsuit against Fox News for spreading misinformation regarding voter fraud. He was accused of sexual misconduct in a separate lawsuit in response to Donald Trump bragging about grabbing women by the pussy. He said this.
King David had 500 concubines for crying out loud.
He's engaged in homophobia, Islamophobia, xenophobia, pretty much anything awful you can do as a journalist. Sean Hannity has done it. He was also a fucking D1 Obama hater, bro. Like, he did not fuck with Obama whatsoever. And I'm not gonna sit here and say Barack Obama was a perfect president, but at least he looked good, man. Barack Obama was dripping in swag. No, he was drowning in it. Sorry, I misspoke. I said droning. Drones. Sean Hannity, the producer of this Jingle Smells movie, famously criticized Barack Obama for putting Dijon mustard on a hamburger.
You got like a spicy mustard or something like that, or a Dijon mustard, something like that.
All right, Dijon mustard. I hope you enjoyed that fancy burger, Mr. President.
Dude, a bottle of Dijon mustard's like fucking $2, man. It's genuinely so funny to get pissed off about that and then also endorse Donald Trump, who lives in a fucking solid gold mansion. That's like super villain shit, man. So if someone like Sean Hannity wants to produce a film, you know it's gonna be incredible the whole way through. So without further ado, let's watch Jingle Smells. The movie starts with a news broadcast from, you guessed it, Sean Hannity.
Pro-God, pro-military.
This is also when we meet the main character of the film, Nick. He's locked up in a jail cell at the prison for violating his parole.
Come on, Nick, you're killing me with that little guitar.
It's weird though, because they never say like what he's on parole for. Like we have no idea if it was like petty theft or like murder, like who knows? This is also when we find out that Nick's dad is the chief of police.
You do this again, I'm not letting you out. Let him out.
It's so great when conservatives are always like, no, guys, cops are the good guys. Trust me, there's only a few bad apples. We should give them more money, actually. And then they go on and make a movie where in the first 2 minutes of the film, the police chief is literally bending the rules of the law for his own benefit. Like, good job, guys. Nice. So Nick is like the classic slacker character with no job, no direction in his life. And Nick's dad is always like bailing him out of these situations.
But I smooth it over for you.
But this time, it's different. Nick's dad says that this is the last time he's gonna ever help him out.
This is the last time.
And then he immediately helps him out one more time by getting him a job as a garbage man.
Oh my God.
I can't be picking up trash all day.
You then get the Jingle Smells title card. So that's where the smells comes from, cause he's a garbage guy. Get it? Cause garbage stinks. You know what else stinks? Not budgeting your money. Which brings us to the sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money. Folks, everything feels way more expensive these days, and I don't like it. So I'm trying to find new ways to save money and optimize my spending. And that's why I'm so excited to tell you about today's sponsor, Rocket Money. Keeping track of all of your checking, savings accounts, loans, and investments can be super annoying because there's usually like separate banking apps for each one, and it's just way too overwhelming. But with Rocket Money, you can securely link all your accounts to give you a bird's eye view of your finances with both high-level and in-depth account insights. Rocket Money can also help you identify your spending habits. For example, if you see you're spending too much money on fast food, you can actually set a spending goal in the app to help you work towards cutting back. You can also easily create a personalized budget within the app and receive weekly or monthly spending reports to stay on top of your financial activity. So if you want to start taking control of your spending habits, Rocket Money is the best way to do that. And folks, Rocket Money is free to download, but you can get a free premium trial when you sign up with my link. Just go to rocketmoney.com/Kurtis or just simply scan the QR code on screen. And I'll also include the link in my description because I'm a really nice guy. All right, thank you so much to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. Back to me. All right, so this next scene is where we get one of the main plot lines of the film. We get to these two news anchors talking about this action star Mason Stone, who was recently canceled for a video he posted online.
Now Mason's career has taken a turn for the worse.
And this news anchor is played by everybody's favorite stand-up comedian, Jim Breuer. If you've never heard of him, I am so jealous of you. Not because you get to experience him for the first time right now. I'm jealous because you went your whole life without knowing that this guy exists. Just take a look at Jim Breuer doing his hilarious impression of a Chinese person.
You don't think China was watching that going, oh my God, she's so funny! She answered no question, so funny!
Man, they really got the best of the best for Jingle Smells, man. Anyways, let's see what Mason Stone said in this video to get himself canceled.
May God bless America, and may he protect our troops! USA! USA!
This is so corny, man. And I know they're exaggerating it for comedic effect, but I know for a fact there are people out there who genuinely think saying, God bless America and protect our troops will genuinely get you canceled, and it's just straight up not true. You know how I know? Because God bless America and may he protect our troops is exactly what Chris Pratt says whenever a camera is pointed at him, okay?
Hey guys, just stop real quick and pray with me.
And he gets cast in every movie ever. They could come out with a fucking Oprah Winfrey biopic and Chris Pratt would get the part. So they spend the next few minutes showing the public's outrage towards Mason Stone. And by public's outrage, I mean just one video.
Now is the time to boycott Stone!
And this is also when they show the CEO of Cash Bro Toys, played by Eric Roberts, and he's announcing that they are discontinuing any toys that have to do with Mason Stone.
His recent actions do not currently align with our corporate values. We will no longer be manufacturing or distributing any toys, games, or other products related to Mason Stone character.
It's always great when conservatives complain about cancel culture because they're always just so hypocritical. They're always like, it's a free country, man, free speech, we should be able to say whatever we want. But then just a few months ago, if someone said literally anything that could be viewed as remotely insensitive about Charlie Kirk, they'd have a mob of angry right-wing people trying to get them fired from their job. That's like textbook cancel culture, dude.
Call them out. In hell, call their employer.
And also, dude, Jim Brewer can go on stage and do a fucking super offensive Chinese accent.
Oh my gosh, she's so funny!
And still do shows in theaters all across America. Louis C.K. can whip his willy out in front of several non-consenting women and then go on to sell out Madison Square Garden and also win a Grammy. So I don't know if cancel culture actually exists in the way that they're portraying it, you know? But anyways, let's get back to it. Nick is now working as a garbage man, and when I say working as a garbage man, I mean playing volleyball and having a pillow fight. I do love this scene though, because this guy in particular, he's supposed to be like the angry, like supervisor dude who's like just trying to get the work done. But then when they hit him with a pillow, he can't help but smile. I don't know, I thought that was really adorable. Genuinely, I think that was the only time I smiled while watching this movie. And I don't even think it was in the script. It's a nice reminder that no matter how shitty your day is going, if someone starts a pillow fight with you, you're gonna have a good day.
Pillow fight.
Bro, get up. Like, it's a pillow fight, dude. Fight back.
Oh yeah! We then cut to Nick back at his apartment, and look, I know this character is supposed to be like a slacker, you know? So I can expect that he's gonna have a messy apartment, but Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Is he wiping his ass on his wall? Just in his house alone, no job, just smearing his own shit on his walls? Wallpaper's the same as toilet paper. Fucking turning his drywall into wet wall, dude, what the hell? Nick then meets his dad at a coffee shop where this happy man is singing Christmas songs, and if I know anything about shitty Christmas movies, any character with a gray beard is Santa in disguise, so I'm gonna call it right now. If we find out that this guy is Santa, I'm gonna fucking flip.
On Christmas Day.
This is a pretty important part of the movie. This is when we find out that Nick actually used to be in the army.
With what you dealt with what you saw? I mean, I only saw it on TV, and I probably would have crawled into a bottle too if I didn't have Lisa.
So Nick was injured during his service, and now he's back in his hometown trying to find a purpose in his life.
Father and son, both serving in the same war, nearly 20 years apart. How wild is that, huh?
2 generations fighting in the same war. Ain't that just a hoot, man? This is such a bummer. This guy played Clark Kent's dad in Smallville, and now he's playing the dad of a man who smears poop on his walls, man. How the mighty fall. Went from parenting Superman to fucking Pooperman, bro. We then get a quick scene between Nick's dad and his girlfriend Lisa, and Lisa thinks that Nick's dad is doing way too much for Nick, and that Nick needs to start acting like an adult. And you know what? I agree.
He is a grown man.
I don't care if you got PTSD or not. Quit wiping shit on your walls, pal. PTSD, put the shit down. So it's now the next day. Nick wakes up in his literal shitty apartment, and classic lazy slacker guy, he slept through his alarm. And Nick's coworker tells him that their regular garbage man duties have been put on hold as they've been hired to pick up a big load of boxes at a company's warehouse and dispose of them at a dump.
We are picking up some load and we're heading to a landfill.
Nick hastily gets ready, falls over, spits milk out of his mouth, and runs out of the house with a piece of pizza hanging from his mouth. This is just more proof he's living in an anime. They get to the location of the trash removal, and nobody will tell them who the client is.
Who's the client? That's privileged information.
But this is a ton of product that needs to be destroyed immediately. Pretty much an entire warehouse full of boxes, and for some reason, this huge corporation hired 2 garbage men with a city-owned garbage truck to be the guys to dispose of it.
You fellas got days, a week tops. These all need to be gone before Christmas.
But this is a super confidential job, so this guy is gonna be supervising them and watching them like a hawk.
And the client strictly said, keep this on the DL.
But then immediately after saying that, he says this.
Now, I would help, but as you know, I got several other responsibilities to take care of around here.
So fucking which is it, man? And don't try anything funny. I'll be watching you all day. Okay, all right, I gotta go. I can't watch you all day. So before they start squishing the boxes in the garbage truck, they decide to open one up to see what's inside. And what they find is fucking crazy.
What is it?
It's Silver Saturn. Silver Saturn was Mason Stone's big role.
Yeah, guys, it's all the Mason Stone action figures that they're throwing out because he got canceled by the libs.
Big client. They're keeping all hush-hush. Just Cash Bro Toys. They rent this place out. And this is where they're stashing all the Mason Stone stuff.
And yeah, I feel like if there was a huge company that needed to dispose of a bunch of product really quickly, I think they would dispose of it themselves immediately. Like, it makes no sense to put a bunch of like canceled toys in a huge warehouse for fucking days. And it's so crazy because they probably threw out all these toys because some college kid got triggered on the internet or something.
You know, it's all because some college kid on the internet got triggered or something.
Hey, that's what I said. So during his shift, Nick starts walking around aimlessly outside because he's awful at everything he does. And he comes across a sad little boy sitting on the ground.
Some older girls up at the park were throwing rocks at me. One hit my chain and that's what broke it.
Seriously? They're throwing rocks? What is this, the West Bank?
Jesus Christ, man. You know what? I wish cancel culture was actually real, so whoever wrote that fucking line could be barred from ever writing dialogue ever again. What the fuck? Little tip, if you're trying to make your protagonist like a likable guy, maybe don't have him tell a super lame and out of touch joke about Palestine. You know, putting that joke in the movie doesn't surprise me because fucking Sean Hannity produced this quote unquote movie. But anyways, this sad little kid keeps talking to this strange man for some reason. And then he reveals some more personal details about himself.
Do you live near here?
Yeah, over there on Rice Street.
And then the little kid's bullies show up and start chirping him again.
Hurry back to your little hole in the wall.
And now Nick is magically on the other side of the fence, arguing with these little girls.
Where your elves jingle smells.
It's the title of the movie.
Jingle smells, stinking all the way.
So Nick shoves the little girls to the ground in a fit of anger, and I'm kidding, he doesn't do that, but you probably believe me, right? We then cut back to the CEO of Cash Bro, still freaking out about cancel culture.
When is this cancel culture nonsense gonna stop?
It's so funny, these people are like, oh, when is cancel culture gonna stop? Yet the only people talking about it the entire time in this movie is them. They showed a video of one person being upset about the Mason Stone video, and then nothing else. Like, these people are making it a way bigger deal than it actually is.
Accountability is when there is proof you did something wrong.
Exactly. Okay, you know what? I can agree with that. Enough of these witch hunts. There needs to be definitive proof that the person did something wrong if you're gonna cancel them. I agree with that. Like when Donald Trump was proven guilty of 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. By their logic, they should be canceling that guy any minute now. I'll wait.
We used to have a thing called due process. Are they teaching that in law school still, that you're innocent until proven guilty?
Yes, another classic pillar in the conservative belief system. Everybody has the right to due process. Unless you're an immigrant, of course. Then they don't give a fuck about due process. They'll just have ICE detain you, put you in a detention center, and then have you deported before you can actually have a real trial. Just like the founding fathers wanted it to be. Okay, so Nick then meets up with a popular toy review YouTuber named Pop Frog. This Pop Frog guy specializes in buying rare toys. So Nick's plan is to sell one of the discarded Mason Stone action figures to him.
Is that a legit Silver Saturn?
Pop Frog is a little skeptical, so he's got to do his intense, thorough investigation to see if it's legit.
Let me check it out. Wow. This is legit.
Huh? What did that do?
This is legit.
I feel like if he was really an expert on rare toys, he'd be able to tell that it was real by being literally right beside it. All Nick did was move it like a few inches closer to him. This is a real samurai sword used by a real samurai. I'll be the judge of that. What? Ah! Oh my god!
This is legit.
And then Pop Frog brings up a pretty good point that I brought up a few minutes ago.
I thought they incinerated these right away.
Yeah, again, it doesn't make sense whatsoever. Nobody can know that we made thousands of these action figures, so they need to be destroyed immediately. Let's hire 2
random unsupervised garbage men
and give them an entire week to do it. That's like hiring a random person to go into a bank vault and polish all the gold bars, but then turn all the security cameras off and leave them a disguise and a new identity with a new passport and everything. What could go wrong? But anyways, Nick sells this action figure to the YouTuber for $200.
$200, done.
And plans to bring more action figures to sell.
What if I told you I had more?
We then cut to Nick's dad having dinner with his girlfriend while this jolly guy plays Christmas songs in the background. Again, if this guy is Santa, I'm gonna flip.
The stars are bright.
But they're arguing about how Nick never pays them back when they lend him money.
Well, a loan implies repayment, and to date, he has not paid you back a single dime.
But then Nick shows up and absolutely flexes on them.
Hey, that's the first installment.
What bank did you rob?
We then get a nice clip of some textbook, awful editing.
Where did you get this much cash?
Or maybe his dad is a ventriloquist on the side, I don't know.
Where did you get this much cash?
We now cut to the little boy who is getting bullied. He opens his door and finds a Christmas present sitting on his doorstep. He opens it up and it's one of the canceled Mason Stone action figures.
Wow.
And the card attached to the gift reads,
Merry Christmas, Silas, from Jingle Smells?
So yeah, I guess Nick stalked this little boy to find out where he lived, and then made him an accessory in his crime by giving him one of the stolen toys he was supposed to destroy.
What a nice guy.
Imagine on the card it said, P.S. Check your walls. That's my poop. We then cut to the Cash Bros CEO finding out that Pop Frog has several of the Mason Stone action figures, and he's pretty upset.
How the heck did he get it?
Yeah, I wonder how, man. A real fucking whodunit.
We'll find out in squashing.
Dude, these guys are so dumb. Anyone with a brainstem would be like, ah, fuck, it's gotta be the only two guys that have access to the toys right now.
No more monkey business.
But that same day, the sad little boy tracks down Nick to tell him about the gift.
You talked to Santa, didn't you? That toy was awesome.
Oh, hey, no, we don't talk about that out loud, okay?
Okay, but why?
Just because it's between me and you, you know, and the big guy.
The president?
No, not him. Don't go near him.
So this movie was made when Joe Biden was still president. So that was supposed to be a diss towards him when they said don't go near him.
Don't go near him.
But I think that dialogue holds up, you know? I think that joke still works when you're talking about Donald Trump because, you know. Nick then lies to Silas and tells him that Santa asked Nick to help him deliver presents this year.
A lot of kids on the block probably won't be getting much for Christmas.
Okay, you're right, kid. Santa did talk to me, and he asked me for help.
So he gets Silas to give him the addresses of all the low-income households in the neighborhood so he can deliver presents to the less fortunate.
So Santa, he did give me some toys, but he forgot to give me a list, and I don't know where all the good kids live.
We then get this emotional scene where Nick is walking home and he's seeing everybody struggle during the holiday season. This couple can't afford a Christmas tree while the evil Christmas tree salesman is openly counting all the money he's made. First time I've ever seen someone try to paint a fucking Christmas tree salesman as evil, but you know, at least this movie's trying something new. Also, if you can't afford a Christmas tree, just chop one down. Trees are everywhere and we don't even need them. We need to replace every forest with a Bass Pro Shop. Why do we need the Amazon if there's Amazon? Sorry, I'm just trying to appeal to this film's general audience. So Nick is absolutely fed up with this Christmas injustice. So this is when he becomes Jingle Smells. He runs around town dropping off gifts to the less fortunate kids all over. And when I say gifts, he's just dropping off the same couple of action figures to every household. And this is what is like so funny to me about a conservative Christmas film. Because Christmas movies are always about like being generous and charitable and helping people in need. But when the fuck has the conservative government ever done anything for people in need? Donald Trump's recently passed One Beautiful Bill Act will leave 18 million children without access to free lunches. Just over 1 million people will be cut off from their SNAP benefits. And also 12 million people could lose health coverage because of the bill's massive cuts to Medicaid. Which, by the way, 1 in 10 veterans rely on Medicaid for their health benefits. And the main character of this fucking movie is a war veteran struggling to get by in his daily life. Like, how do they not fucking see the irony, dude? A conservative Christmas movie does not make sense. Straight up, conservatives would not fuck with Santa Claus if he was a real guy. A dude from a foreign country giving free toys to children and eating your cookies? If Santa wasn't shot in the chest for trespassing, ICE would fucking capture Santa Claus and slit his throat live on Fox News. Alright, sorry, let's get back to the movie. All the kids find the action figures delivered to them by Jingle Smells, and word gets out about this, so we now cut back to the news anchors.
Who left the gifts or where they acquired them remains a mystery.
Who could it be? We then cut back to this guy playing the worst song ever on his guitar. If he's Santa Claus, I'm gonna flip. Nick then has a meeting with his dad, who's still skeptical about how he's making all that money.
And I hope you're keeping your nose clean.
Yeah, I don't think it's his nose you gotta worry about him keeping clean. Have you seen his apartment? It's caked in shit. We then get another awesome ventriloquist moment from his dad.
They don't have a whole lot of guidance at home, and the few that actually do have parents, they don't get to see them very often because they're...
So Nick and his coworker go back to the warehouse to grab more action figures, but they find out that Cash Bro is restricting access to the warehouse until they find out who is distributing the action figures.
And no one is to come anywhere near this warehouse until they figure out their next move.
Something they should have done fucking days ago.
Somebody has been distributing their product.
But later that night, Nick actually breaks into the warehouse as Jingle Smells and steals more action figures. And then he goes out yet again to deliver more of these toys to the kids all over town. He then gets caught by his dad's girlfriend, and her genius brain puts 2 and 2 together.
What are you doing here? You don't live in this neighborhood, and what is with the mask?
Wait, Nick was wearing a mask, and he dropped off a bunch of toys signed Jingle Smells. This can only mean one thing. Nick is copying Jingle Smells. The next day, the sad little boy finds Nick and delivers some bad news.
It's my mom. She works at the hospital. She heard 2 doctors talking. They said Santa can't visit the sick kids tonight. Said he had to cancel because there's a snowstorm.
Yeah, there's a bunch of sick kids at the hospital who aren't getting presents this Christmas because Santa is gonna get stuck in a snowstorm.
Some of those kids are very sick. They really wanted to see Santa.
This kid's a fucking bummer. So Nick's coworker confronts him about being Jingle Smells and he freaks out.
Just because you're happy living in the dump being nothing doesn't mean I have to. Hey!
What a nice guy. Nick is down on his luck, and what do people do in shitty Christmas movies when they're down on their luck? They go to church.
Yes! I could use some help. I want you to kill Peter Parker.
Then the guitar man shows up, and they have an emotional conversation about Nick's experience in the army.
And they die. There's warning, there's no reason for it, you know?
I hate to break it to you, son, but that's just life.
Again, if he is Santa Claus, I am gonna flip.
Every year I see it, a person who's good one year is just suddenly bad the next.
No.
Bah, humbug. Certainly not Nick Gutman, the military hero turned noble garbage man.
How do you know my name?
No.
Hello. Thank you for all you've done to help us this year.
Look at that. My little helpers have come to visit me on Christmas Eve.
No.
Merry Christmas, Santa. Grandpa.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Grandpa?
Something like that.
No.
Wait, no, hold on. Seriously, how do you know my...
He was Santa? I fucking knew it, man. I'm so pissed. I am about to flip. Okay, so let me get this straight. In this universe, Santa exists. Santa is a real guy, and that guy was Santa the whole fucking time. In that case, Santa is a fucking asshole, dude. There's a whole street of kids in that town who just never got toys on Christmas.
A lot of kids on the block probably won't be getting much for Christmas.
And there's sick kids at the hospital who never got toys either.
Somebody needs to bring them toys.
And he said Santa can't deliver them because of a snowstorm.
Said he had to cancel because there's a snowstorm.
He's there. Santa is there already. Dude, just walk him over.
I hate to break it to you, son, but that's just life.
Fuck Santa, man. Fuck Santa. Okay, we're almost done the movie, thank God. Nick goes to the hospital and he sneaks around to deliver these toys to the sick kids. And I'm guessing security cameras don't exist in this town, which is, you know, pretty convenient because Nick would have been caught several times already. I also can't help but wonder why he didn't like just sell all of the action figures and then use the money he got from selling the action figures to buy like a huge assortment of gifts instead of giving everybody these random ass fucking action figures, right? All those kids are probably like, the fuck am I gonna do with this? The movie never even came out. I wanted V-Bucks.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
Nick ends up getting caught by his father at the hospital, and his dad is pissed.
Come on, you gave me $1,000 cash, and you made me an accessory.
Well, you know what they say. Some accessories are required.
Am I smiling?
No.
But yeah, I don't know what he meant by that. I think they mixed up some assembly required and accessories sold separately.
Some accessories are required.
It was a good effort though. But shockingly, you're not gonna believe this. Nick's dad, the police officer, bends the rules yet again to let Nick deliver the toys.
I'm giving you 5 minutes. That's it, Nick. Then we need to get you out of here.
Jingle smells,
Thinking all the way. Gives out toys to girls and boys with a garbage truck for a sleigh. Hey!
Freestyle, okay.
Merry Christmas.
And this is so dumb. I'm sorry, this is so lame. Yeah, this is what sick kids need. They don't need free, accessible healthcare. They need an action figure from a movie that never came out. This is the American dream.
Merry Christmas.
But when Nick is all done, he leaves so he can escape without getting caught.
Don't move.
Nah, just kidding, they don't shoot him. They put Nick in handcuffs and they bring him to the Cash Bro headquarters for some reason. I guess that makes sense. If they brought him to jail, he'd just get fucking bailed out again, so it's not a big deal. And then the townsfolk show up and start protesting by singing the Jingle Smells song.
Jingle smells, jingle smells.
The Mason Stone actor guy shows up and he absolutely owns the libs yet again.
Got it, snowflakes.
And then the Cash Bros CEO just changes his mind immediately about Jingle Smells.
I was wrong.
And he lets Nick go.
Officer, I'm not pressing charges.
Yay. And the movie ends with a big party, and we also find out that Mason Stone is no longer canceled. He just booked a big new movie role.
A new movie? Oh, that is awesome.
So what the fuck? This entire movie, they're like, cancel culture has gone way too far. It is a real thing that exists, and it's ruining everybody's lives.
Jingle Smell's secret identity is Nick Gutman. He's a warrior for standing up to cancel culture.
And then you end the movie by literally showing it does not exist. Dude, what the fuck?
I guess everybody deserves a second chance.
But yeah, that's the movie Jingle Smells, guys. That movie stunk more than Nick's walls, man. Holy shit. I think overall, I'm gonna give Jingle Smells a 1 out of 10. I would give it a 0, but this movie actually did something pretty cool, I think. This movie shows us what we have to look forward to if the conservative government continues to cut funding to art programs, okay? And I'm sorry for repeating myself again, but it's just so bonkers, man. The idea of a conservative Christmas movie, it's kind of an oxymoron, you know? Like, in no way was this movie ever going to be good. Christmas is about giving back and helping out underprivileged and marginalized communities. And that kind of goes against everything the conservative government cares about, which is, of course, making a small group of billionaires even richer than they already are. So the responsibility falls on us yet again. Somewhere around this video, you'll see a link to donate to a fundraiser for Feeding America. They are the largest hunger relief organization in the United States, and they've been given a 95% approval rating on Charity Navigator. So they actually do like good, honest work when it comes to eliminating hunger in America. And whenever I talk about American politics on my channel, there's always hundreds of comments that say something along the lines of, "Bro, what do you care? You're Canadian. This doesn't even affect you, bro." Which is probably the most American thing you could ever say. Half of my audience is American. I don't know what they're teaching in geography down there, but we do share a pretty big border. We're your fucking upstairs neighbors. And I've also done a lot of work in the US, which means I've paid a lot of US taxes. I've probably paid more US taxes than those fucking billionaires, man. I don't even live there, bro.
I think I know more about American people than you do, Julian.
So yeah, if you have the means to donate anything this holiday season, please feel free to donate to Feeding America. Any little bit helps, and I will also be matching donations up to $10,000. All right, guys, that's it for the video, and also that's it for 2025, dude. Whoa, it's been a crazy year, man. Finished my very first world tour. I did a bunch of shows in Europe and the UK for the first time in my life, and I had the most incredible time, man. I did shows in some of the world's most iconic venues all across America, Canada, Australia as well, and this has honestly been the best tour of my entire life, so thank you so much to everybody who came out to those shows. I am taking a break from touring next year, so I'm very excited to have some time at home, you know, so I can put all my energy into YouTube and making the best videos I possibly can. I have a lot of really fun video ideas that I've been wanting to make, but my touring schedule has been pretty gnarly. But yeah, anyways, thank you for the ongoing support. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys have a nice holiday season and a happy, fun, safe new year, and I'll see you guys in 2026. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit, and trust me, I would stick around, but unfortunately, I have to go. I have to go deliver a bunch of toys. I've been Santa the whole time. Bye. G'day, mate. Hey, I'm going on tour in Australia and New Zealand. That's right, it's the Kurtis Conner Down Under. I hardly know her.
All right, we're here at a store I never thought I would go to because I feel like I make fun of this place all the time. The tables have turned. But yeah, we're gonna go in and get some country stuff. I feel like I'm kind of nervous because I feel like they're gonna know that we're city folk. We're gonna stick out like sore thumbs. It's gonna be like that one scene in Inception, you know, when everybody starts looking at you. You know what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's go into Bass Pro Shops. Fuck. Here we go.
Walking around Bass Pro Shops is probably the weirdest thing I have ever done, because I'm a city boy at heart. But hey, I'm also a shitty boy at fart. You know when you're playing a video game and you clip out of the map? That's exactly what it felt like. It was basically Target for people who use deer as targets. There was an archery center, a boat center, a fishing center, and even a waterfalls center. And also, for being a store located in Ontario, Canada, they sure did have a lot of American flag memorabilia for some reason. The thing that really tied the whole store together was this overarching theme of death and despair. Taxidermy deers watching you pick out which camo hat you're gonna wear when you kill their brothers and sisters is truly something else. But I gotta say, my favorite part was finding this animal rescue set in the toy section for the daughter who loves animals and wants to rescue them from a terrible life, so her dad can shoot it in the fucking face with his gun that he was practicing with at the gun range. All this animal murdering even got me excited about killing this cute little unicorn.
This is supposed to be full of hunting clothing, but there's just empty racks. There's nothing here.
So I sat down on an invisible chair and got to thinking, if they tell me my items are $50, do they mean $50 or 50 deer carcasses? I guess we'll find out. It's a good thing I killed 50 deer last night just to be safe. After a long day, I had everything I needed, except for a comically large tub of Uncle Buck's old-fashioned cheese curls. So I grabbed my cheesy snack and said farewell.
We just got finished in Bass Pro Shops. I think I'm good for the rest of my life. I don't ever have to go there again because that place was so weird. Holy shit, I'm like exhausted now. That was a lot. Holy fuck. So yeah, well, I'm gonna go back home and then we'll get this transformation going, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I saw things I wasn't supposed to see. No human is supposed to see those things. But yeah, let's go home, please. Yeehaw.
Okay, It's been a few days since the Bass Pro Shops trip. I needed a while to recover, but we got a bunch of country stuff and we're gonna start getting these TikToks ready to recreate. I'm excited. Okay, so I got this big camouflage jacket. I wanted to buy stuff that I could also just wear maybe if I want to. Like, this is pretty warm. You can't even see me. This is a hat that I used to wear back in like 2014 when I thought I was like really cool. But Jenna helped me clip the sides up, so now it looks like a country hat, a cowboy hat, sorry. Oh, whoa, dude. Howdy, partner. Holy shit, I look fucked. Dude, I like look racist. Fuck. Mark's got my Uncle Buck's old-fashioned cheese curls. Fuck, I just brushed my teeth too. Bottoms up. Tastes like Cheetos if Cheetos were shitty. Well, there's a good thing there's a million of them for me to eat. This is actually a huge find. We picked up a coffee table, a cowboy coffee table for our new place. But while we were there, she was like, I got all this other country stuff, do you need it? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I got these fucking cowboy boots, my size, for $5. Balling on a budget, baby. And I'm gonna cry about this later, so I'll be balling on a budget too. Do the jeans go over the boots or into the boots? These jeans are too tight. Fuck. There are my boots. Oh shit, dude. I also got this camouflage shirt from Value Village, so I also got a camouflage Bass Pro Shop hat, a bottle of Jack Daniels, because I do know who he is. And I got a reusable bottle. It was on sale for $10. It says, sorry for what I said while we were trying to put up the tent. Oh, Kiwi's here. You probably don't even recognize me. It's your old man. Oh, also, I got black licorice because I'm gonna make, this is gonna be my dip. I'm gonna like chop it up really small and then use that as chewing tobacco. Because I don't even know where to get chewing tobacco, and two, I don't wanna put chewing tobacco in my mouth. I'll put it in my ass, but not my mouth. Pooing tobacco. Oh, also, I got Coronas for that cool TikTok I'm gonna do. And last, but certainly not least, Nectar of the Gods, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Fuck, I guess we should get a drink going, huh? And I thought of a really bad idea. I think I'm gonna mix it with Mountain Dew because I feel like that is the most country drink you could have. I'm scared about what's gonna happen. My mullet's gonna grow 6 feet. Not like feet, but like in length, you know? Not actual like toes and stuff. I don't know how much is a normal amount. That's like two shots of vodka. I don't know if that's enough. Okay, that's a lot. Don't try this at home. Unless you're the legal drinking age, then do whatever the fuck you want.
Mountain Dew.
Okay. Yeah, Mountain Dew's fucking awesome. Dude, I gotta start making videos about like healthy people. I did We Wear Cute. I ate ramen all day. And now for this, I'm fucking just killing myself. Okay, bottoms up. Oh God. I'm regretting my decision. Let's do the laser beam through your eyeballs. Let's do that one. I gotta find the sound. I found it! I found it! Dude, I don't know why I'm trying so hard to convince people I'm a country boy. I have Yee Yee tattooed on my leg. I always forget I have that tattoo. Because I should never have gotten it, but.
Here we are.
Oh, dude. Dude, I look so dumb.
These city boys make threats on the internet.
What if country boys actually talk like that? City boys make threats on the internet.
These city boys make threats on the internet and put gun emojis. Country boys show up to your house about 50 deep, cut your limbs off with a machete, then feeds to the hogs. See, city boys, when they get in a fight, they just close their eyes and swing their arms like idiots. Country boys just look at you and pierce your heart with a laser beam from their eyeballs.
Dude, that's so good. Let's go. I'm a country king. All right, so the next TikTok we're gonna do is things I'd wear as your man. Okay, well, that's just me changing outfits, so that's gonna be kind of boring for you guys to watch. So here's the TikTok.
We're on the boat, we're feeling fine.
Oh, that looks so dumb, dude. I love it.
We're on the boat, we're feeling fine. Drinking Tennessee whiskey.
We're doing all right. Next is the one I've been waiting for, okay? I gotta try to do this beer thing. Fuck, how does he do it? So he's got 2 beers. tastes like shit. Oh my god. Okay, so he's got 2 beers. He's kind of holding them. One's kind of under the. Hey, have I ever held anything before? Okay, so he's kind of just like hits it off his leg. Ow! Fuck! 2 fingers, kiwi. Not now. I really gotta do it hard, eh? Ow! I'm gonna break my fucking finger. How does he do that? Okay, maybe because he's sitting, it's easier. Or maybe because he's on a dirt road. Maybe that helps. Okay, I think I might have. Okay. Okay, I think I might have done it. First try. Oh, you think a country boy owes a fucking Swiffer wet jet? A country boy would have just called his golden retriever to lick up the beer. Fuck. Okay, I think I got the basics down for that one, so I'm gonna film that outside, and here's the final product. Okay, so next up we'll do the dip one. I think it's time to make some dip. What does chewing tobacco even look like? Kiwi's been giving me dirty looks this whole time. And I understand. If I saw me, I'd give me dirty looks too. Oh, my hands are all sticky. I mean...
Yeah, my hands are sticky.
Oh, I should've used a blender, dude. But hey, blender? I hardly know. Okay, so this is what we got. So then I got my tin. I'll just put the chewing tobacco in the tin. Cool. And now this goes right in the garbage, because I hate this shit. Okay, I'm gonna make this TikTok here. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed those TikToks. My stomach hurts. I'm starting to think I'm not cut out for this whole country boy thing. I almost broke my finger just trying to open a beer bottle. But you know what? I have one more idea that might just work. It might turn me into a country boy. This is my last final hope. This is my Hail Mary. So let's see if it works. Come along. Maybe I'm not very good at being a country TikTok boy, but there is a loophole that not many people know about. Bo Burnham has a song about this in his special Make Happy, but if you make country music, you don't actually have to do any country stuff. Like he mentions that these big country stars, they just talk about doing hard work when they have like private jets and stuff, while the actual hardworking country people listen to it and they're like, oh, okay, sick. Let's take a look at some country lyrics, for example. I was hauling hay, I was feeding the hogs, and that summer sun had me sweating like a dog. That summer sun had my tongue all the way out of my mouth, so I cooled off in the creek. Then it was back to work in the daggum heat. I was cussing out loud, thinking about quitting. Looking back now, I'm sure glad I didn't. Cause just when I thought it couldn't get no hotter, I caught a glimpse of the farmer's daughter. Daggum, you know? Daggum, what does that mean? What does daggum mean? Okay, it's like a country term for damn. You could replace damn with daggum. Cool, I didn't know that. Southern beavers build daggums.
Oh god, daggum.
So the guy who wrote this song, his name is Rodney Atkins, and I don't think this guy has ever done any farm work in his whole life. Look at him. He looks like if Papa John was like never bitten by that radioactive pizza and he just made country music instead. This guy's name should be Papa John Denver. And I tried looking up to see if this guy actually grew up on a farm, but I couldn't find anything, which is weird because if you did grow up on a farm and your whole career is based off of growing up on a farm, being a true country boy, like you'd advertise that to everybody, right? I would. But country folk, they love this guy because he makes good country music, you know? Let's read some of these comments. I married the daughter of a farmer, and let me tell you this, there are very few things on this earth that are truer, more genuine, and more beautiful than a farmer's daughter. No joke. Think I'm joking?
No joke.
If anyone likes this song and is still listening 2020, give me a thumbs up. Those comments are so funny to me. I like reading them like they're radio transmissions in like a zombie apocalypse. Please, if anyone likes this song and is still listening 2020, give me a thumbs up. Let's look at some more lyrics. Yeah, the boys around here, drinking that ice cold beer. Talking about girls, talking about trucks, running them red dirt roads out, kicking up dust. The boys around here, sending up a prayer to the man upstairs. Backwoods legit, don't take no shit. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco, spit. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco, spit. Jesus, did Pitbull write this song?
Meet me at the hotel room. Meet me at the hotel room.
Like he really didn't hold back. You got beer, girls, trucks, religion, and chewing tobacco in the same chorus, dude. That is the songwriting equivalent of only taking one trip when you're bringing your groceries in from your car. You can stagger it a bit, it's okay. This guy's just like, no, I'm gonna bring it all. I'm taking it one trip, I'm strong as fuck. This song isn't satire either. It's 100% serious, and it's by People Magazine's 2017 Sexiest Man Alive, Blake Shelton.
Thank you.
Do you think that guy's ever worked on a farm? No way, dude. I've done more farm work than that guy. It was on Farmville in 2009, but still. Okay, yeah, right here. Blake Tullison Shelton was born in Ada to Dorothy, a beauty salon owner, and Richard Shelton, a used car salesman. No farmer, huh? But that doesn't seem fair to me, right? They're like gentrifying country music, if that's... Can I use that word in that sense? I don't know. I feel like there should be like a country music committee that like forces country singers to actually work on a farm before they can write songs about it, you know? Because it's so weird. It's like if Jeff Bezos wrote a song about like ethical business practices, you know? Sure, it'd be great to hear, but he doesn't know anything about that. And I just picked two like random country songs. If you looked at like any mainstream country music, it's all like that. It's all drinking trucks with my hot beer, her jeans were nice. And that's the whole song. But anyways, back to me. If I want to be inducted into the Country Boy Hall of Fame, I just have to make a banger of a country song. Because I can't be a real country boy. I'm bad at making the TikToks. Bass Pro Shop scares me. So I feel like this is my only option. I have to use all the knowledge that I've gained to make a beautiful country ballad, so I can be named People Magazine's 2017 Sexiest Man Alive, because I was robbed of that title. So without further ado, without further ada, here is my country song. Well, I just got done on my old man's farm and I walked on into town. I saw a girl with the bleach blonde hair and her boots right on the ground. So I grabbed a couple ice cold beers from the fridge and I opened them with my feet. And let me tell you something about this girl. She's the sweetest thing you'll ever meet. She's the yeet of my yeet, the ground to my feet. She's the girl of all my dreams. But there's just one thing about it that I just cannot believe. I can't believe. When I look in those eyes, it ain't no surprise. She's the most southern girl I've dated. But there's only one thing wrong with this woman. We're not blood related. Oh, brother, what will my daddy say about this? Friends say I'm crazy for loving you, but I don't know what else to do. What else can I do? You got a lip full of dip and a heart full of love. You're sweeter than Mountain Dew. I'd stand in a circle of fire for you and let a bull chase after me. I swear to God. But how are we supposed to start a family if we ain't family? She's the ear of my heart, the seed of my soul. She's everything I need. You're everything I need. Except she's not my sister or my cousin at the very least. Like a worm on my daddy's fishbowl. You got me hooked and my breath is faded. But there's still only one thing wrong with this girl. Still not blood related. Woo! Come on now. You make me shoot lasers out of my eyes. Well, folks, we got to talking and one thing led to another. And if I want this girl to be family, I guess I just gotta marry her brother. Me? He's the skin of my bug, the wheels of my truck. He's my sweet home on the range. I'm in love with him. And there ain't one thing about him that I would ever change. Perfect man. Now, honey, I know it might take a while for you to get situated. I understand. But I'm in love with your brother, even though we're now blood related. Well, hope you enjoyed that. That song, Blood Related, is now on Spotify and other streaming services, so you can stream it if you want. It would be very funny if we got this song on the country charts. That's all I'm saying. Please, I want to be a country boy. And I know I said I was going to prove these country stereotypes wrong in this video, but I pretty much wrote the whole song around them, so all right. In conclusion, I think I have a lot more respect for country folk after this video. It really takes a certain type of person to stand in a ring of fire, get tackled by a bull, and then wake up the next morning and do like 12 hours of physical labor. If I like get up too quick, I have a headache for like the rest of the day. So I really admire these people. And you know what? I think country people get a bad rep, you know, from people like me. While I was looking up photos of trucks for this video, I found this article about this country boy who painted the back of his truck. It says, "Not all country boys are bigots. Happy Pride Month." And that's great. That made me happy. Sure, it's the bare minimum, but it's more than you usually see, so it's nice to see that, you know? Shout out to all my country folk. Because of that song, I am legally inducted into the country boy cult. You know, maybe I can even convince my bandmates in Wallows to maybe do a country song on the next album. I don't know. Well, I'll talk to the fellas. Okay, I think it's that time. Let's hear a word from today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. Do you want to expand your entertainment library?
Yes.
Do you want internet privacy?
Yes.
Then you gotta check out ExpressVPN. I've been using ExpressVPN for like 2 years now. They're a longtime sponsor of the channel, and I truly cannot stress how great they are. Seriously. Folks, like it or not, every time you connect to an unencrypted Wi-Fi network, you're at risk of a hacker stealing your personal information. But ExpressVPN ensures your internet privacy by encrypting 100% of your data using the highest standards of encryption so nobody can access it. On top of that, ExpressVPN masks your IP address so nothing can be traced back to you. Also, scary little fun fact, did you know that your internet service provider can see every single thing you do online? And even weirder, they can legally sell that data to ad companies? Ugh. Gross. But with ExpressVPN, your data is hidden and completely safe, so you can browse without worry. It's like I wouldn't drive down the highway without a seatbelt, right? Safety first. Also, another amazing thing about ExpressVPN is they have servers all over the world, which allows you to change your location so you can access content that's blocked in your country. For example, if I want to watch some Tim and Eric, I can just switch my location to the US. Bada bing, bada boom, I'm watching the show. And it works for Netflix too. Every country has a different selection of content, so you can switch around to different countries and watch thousands of shows and movies you didn't even know you had access to. ExpressVPN can even save you money if you're signing up for a new subscription from another location. Ballin' on a budget. Yeah, still not convinced? Weird, but listen up. ExpressVPN has the fastest speeds because they only invest in premium servers, making them consistently faster than any other VPN provider. They have 24/7 customer support to help you out any time of day. They have apps for every device, and it's also the top-rated VPN provider, rated #1 by CNET, The Verge, Wired, TechRadar, and many more. So you're staying safe, you're saving money, you're watching whatever you want. What else are you waiting for? A better deal? Okay, fine, here you go. You can get 3 months of ExpressVPN completely free. And to find out how you can get 3 months free, all you gotta do is click the link in my description or just go to expressvpn.com/CurtisTown. And it really supports me when you guys go check out my sponsors. So it helps me, it helps you, it's just, everybody's winning all the time. So yeah, click the link in my description, set your location to Texas and have a yeehaw time. But yeah, thanks again to ExpressVPN. I love you. Back to me. Well, like the video if you enjoyed it. I like doing commentary stuff, obviously, but it's always fun to, mix other stuff in it like this as well. And also, 1 like equals 1 lip that I will fill with dip. Not mine, because I don't want to do it. Just strangers. I will fill strangers' lips with dip. Yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you want me to make a country album. And if there's enough comments, maybe I'll do it. I'll think about it. Yeah, subscribe if you want. Check the other things I do. Instagram, Twitter, podcast, all that stuff is down in the description. And yeah, say goodbye to this room, I guess. Fuck, this is the last time I'm going to be filming in here. Weird. I know it doesn't really have that much of an effect on my videos, but yeah, I feel like I should say something. Thank you for all the support that you guys have given me the last, basically 2 years. I've been doing this for like full-time 2 years now, which is crazy to think about. Whether this is the first video you've seen from me or you've followed me since like Vine, or anywhere in between, just sincerely thank you so much for watching me, supporting me, tweeting me, commenting everything. It's, getting merch, coming to see me. It truly blows my mind, but if I think about it too long, I'll start to like cry or some shit. But yeah, I truly cannot thank you enough for the support. So Seriously, thank you. I'm talking like I'm never gonna make a video again. It's quite the opposite. I'm gonna definitely make more videos. I'm gonna make a bunch of videos in the future. But I don't know, it feels weird to leave this room, you know, because my life kind of like changed in this room. So, but yeah, again, I'm still making videos. It'll just be in a different setup. Fortunately, I would stick around, but I have to go. I have to butt chug a bunch of Mountain Dew. Mountain Doo-Doo. See ya.
He's the skin of my bug, the wheels of my truck. He's my sweet home on the range. I'm in love with him. And there ain't one thing about him that I would ever change. It might take a while for you to get situated. I understand. But I'm in love with your brother even more.
Did you know that hackers can just steal your personal data, your banking info, and it can straight up ruin your day or your life, you know? It's scary. And I'm touring right now, so I've been absolutely juicing public Wi-Fi networks and hotels and airports and stuff. So I've been extra grateful for ExpressVPN this past few weeks because they're keeping my personal data safe and secure. ExpressVPN encrypts your data through a secure tunnel so nobody can see who you are or what you're up to. Also, ExpressVPN's encryption is so strong that it would take a hacker with a supercomputer literally billions of years to crack. They're not getting through, okay? Sorry. ExpressVPN also masks your IP address by rerouting your connection through one of their 3,000 plus servers, thus hiding your real IP address and replacing it with one of their own. And look, with servers in 94 different countries, you have a wide variety of places you can choose to appear from. And that's great for security purposes, but it also allows you to vastly increase your entertainment library. Let me explain. For example, if I want to watch the critically acclaimed British show Peaky Blinders on Netflix, I'd be out of luck, dude, because that show is not on American Netflix, okay? Can't watch it. But with ExpressVPN, I just have to switch to a server in the UK with a couple clicks, and pip pip cheerio, I'm watching the show. It's so easy, mate. Folks, this is a no-brainer, okay? ExpressVPN is consistently faster than any other VPN provider. They're super easy to use as well. You can connect with just one simple click. And, oh yeah, it's the top-rated VPN provider.
Rated #1 by Tech Radar, The Verge, and many more.
And believe it or not, it gets better, okay? Because ExpressVPN is hooking up the citizens of Kurtistown with a great deal. All I have to do is click the link in the description or go to expressvpn.com/Kurtistown to find out how you can get 3 months free. Thank you so much to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video and so many others in the past. I've been using ExpressVPN like literally every day for more than 2 years, and I cannot recommend it enough. So check it out. You won't regret it. It also helps me out. So everybody wins here, dude. Okay, thank you, ExpressVPN. Back to me.
All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please press the like button because 1 like equals 1 microphone that I will remove from an iPhone. I'm doing the Lord's work, baby. Let me know what you think of these guys, these interviewers, huh? You can check the description for the other things I do. My weekly podcast called Very Really Good, my Instagram, my Twitter, you know, my website, my merch, all that stuff. You can also subscribe if you want, because I make a video all the time. And as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It is the law. All right, I would love to stick around, but I have to go. Okay, there's a sale on board shorts, and I fucking need them, so goodbye. Cringe-ass nay-nay baby.
Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's very good to see you again. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video. So press the subscribe button for an extra greeting. Folks, we've got a very special video today. I'm very excited. I've wanted to make this for a very long time, but I just didn't know how to go about doing it, but today feels right. We're gonna be talking about a very strange television show that used to be on television, obviously. The show is about, you know, spitting game, being suave, so I thought I'd look the part, okay? I'm growing out my facial hair, I'm gonna look handsome and strapping, and I'm just gonna look like a super good boy. And I let you guys know on Instagram that I was growing my my mustache out. I haven't looked at the comments yet, but I thought we'd look at them now and start this video on a high note, you know? So let's take a look at all these compliments, shall we? All right, I'm just gonna pull it up. Remove immediately.
Went from soft boy looking effervescent to 30-year-old on the park. You look like the world record egg with hair for some reason. I hate it. You look dumb. Stop it. This is what my sleep paralysis demon looks like. Kurtis, I think there's some dirt above your lip. I have never been so terrified scrolling through my feed. You are rat. This picture smells like pizza extreme flavor blasted goldfish. Extreme flavor blasted goldfish. You guys. I'll be right back. Okay, just gonna shave this off really quick. Oh my god, are you kidding me? No razors? What am I gonna do? I can't keep this on my face. If only there was a company that could oh yeah.
Today's video is sponsored by Dollar Shave Club.
We all know what Dollar Shave Club is. High quality razors with new blades sent to you in the mail for an affordable price. It's the best. But did you know that they have way more than just shaving products? Dollar Shave Club has something to solve all of your grooming needs in just one box. There's shower products like the Sage and Black Pepper shampoo, oral care products like the Peppermint Kick toothpaste, skin products like the Citrus Hawaiian Ginger face cleanser, and so much more, dude. One product I've really fell in love with is this Dr. Carver's shave butter. For years, I've been using just random shaving gels from the drugstore, but after trying this, dude, I'm never going back. It's the smoothest goddamn shave I've ever had, and that's especially good for you mustache-hating citizens of Kurtistown, because I can get rid of every last little hair on my face. And it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl or whatever you identify as, if you want high-quality products and the most bang for your buck, Dollar Shave Club is the way to go, my guy. Join the club with one of their starter sets for only $5, and after that, the restock box ships regular sized products at regular price. Get this exclusive deal at dollarshaveclub.com/Kurtistown.
And you'll also be supporting me and my channel so I can make bigger and better videos in the future. Alright, thank you very much, Dollar Shave Club. Now, let's get into the video.
Okay, I'm back. I just had to go do something really quick. It was
nothing really.
Okay, so a little while back, I made a video about this old kids show called Uh-Oh.
My goodness, Punisher, control! Control!
And that I later found out was only really played in Canada. And to keep up with this, well, I guess we'll make it a series now, and weird old Canadian television shows. We're gonna be talking about one called Keys to the VIP. Keys to the VIP was basically a game show where two fellas would go head to head with each other through a series of challenges, and whoever won a nice, like, fun VIP night at a club. And I know you're wondering, what did these boys do to compete with each other? Did they do some sort of athletic challenge, some sort of crazy, gross, like, Fear Factor challenge type thing? Did they answer skill testing questions? Nope! They battled it out in a club to see who could hit on girls better. Yep. And they did this while 4 dudes would watch them from some remote location and judge them, basically. I don't know what they were thinking when they made this, but
it's a real thing.
We're gonna watch one episode in particular, see the format of it, how it was laid out, and how insanely cringy it really was. When I was researching for this video, I watched way too many episodes of this, and my brain literally doesn't work anymore. It was ruined. It was ruined in the process, but for the content, baby. It's what you do. So we're gonna watch season 1, episode 4, and the title of this episode was Cocoa Butter Chris versus Yakov the Trapper. Okay, let's go.
In tonight's battle, Cocoa Butter Chris takes on Yakov the Trapper in a 3-round contest at Mink Nightclub. Each round is a challenge carefully designed to test a player's ability to seduce women in a real-life battlefield.
Real-life battlefield, you know? It would be hilarious if that's what war was. Kurtis here reporting for duty. Okay, here's your chin strap beard and aviators. Go make your country proud. Where's my gun? Aren't we like fighting and stuff? No, that's weak shit, dude. This is the real war. Picking up chicks.
The cameras are hidden, the women are real, and the game is on.
Now we get to meet the judges, who apparently are masters of picking up chicks and stuff. They're just the fucking smoothest dudes you've ever seen, dude.
so smooth. They're hairless and very soft. So smooth, dude.
Across town at Kai Lounge, our expert panel of pickup commentators with perspectives descending from the four corners of the male psyche. There's Alan, the cold, calculated master of pickup analysis. Peaches, an ex-all-star jock-inspired seduction specialist.
Jock-inspired seduction specialist. I hope that's on his resume.
Sheldon, the mysteriously coy and unorthodox philosopher. And Chris, a hopelessly romantic man of integrity.
I'm gonna say something right now. I'm gonna be vulnerable. I used to watch this show a lot. I don't know why, because when I watched it, I was like 10. Probably like 10 to 12 is when I watched this show a lot. And I don't know why. I wasn't going to clubs. I wasn't picking up girls. I was so nervous around girls all the time when I was that age, obviously, because I was 10. But even more embarrassing than that, this Chris guy, the last guy they showed you, I thought he was the coolest guy in the world. Just because he had like longer hair, I guess, and a soul patch. If you're going to have a guy judging how well another guy is doing, the judge shouldn't have a soul patch. No offense if you have a soul patch, but if I see someone with a soul patch, I'm not taking anything they say seriously. The words come out, it gets tangled in their soul patch, and then bullshit happens, you know? That's science, dude. Look it up. Okay, now it's time to meet the two fellas competing. Let's go.
Up first, Yakov the Trapper.
Hey, I'm Yakov. This is my pad. Everything here reflects what I do, why I do it. Accessories. You gotta have the right stuff.
Can you even imagine a more early 2000s pair of sunglasses, you know? Those fucking fast ones that are like...
My bow, when I'm shooting targets. I'm a hunter. Why not? But also kind of a little bit of a trapper. You know what I mean? Who doesn't love a cowboy, right?
Yee!
I love music. I love to DJ.
Oh my god. I mean, good for him. He has a lot of hobbies and interests, but I don't think a bow and arrow should ever be that close to a turntable. That should be a law where those should be kept a certain number of meters away from each other. Oh yeah, nice. I'm rooting for this guy, okay? Only because of the extremely popped collar and the puka shell necklace. If you got the confidence to rock those two together, my god, you can do anything, dude.
I'm really concerned for Yakov because I think he hasn't slept in a couple of days.
Well, I like how he was talking about in prehistoric times there was hunting. Well, I think in prehistoric times Yakov would have been the hunted.
Bullying. I know I was poking fun at him, but I was only making fun of his hobbies and his clothing, alright? I'm making fun of things that he chose to do. He didn't choose to look like that, but these guys are just like...
Fucking, this guy's ugly as shit. Fuck this guy. He doesn't have a soul patch like me.
These four guys know everything about seduction and how to pick up girls. They're also fucking mean. Let's watch them bully this poor man. Ha ha ha.
Cocoa Butter Chris.
Hi, my name is Chris, and welcome to my palace.
Okay, Jesus Christ. I know I edit my videos to shit, but oh my god, can we dial it back like a bit? Like all this flashing and crazy transitions for a guy's bedroom?
Before I go out, I like to use cocoa butter, because this is the #1 key to my game. I put it on everywhere. Tonight, I'm winning. I'm taking that title, and I'm taking the ladies home, because I'm smiling and I'm fly.
If this guy isn't in jail right now for murder, I'll be surprised. Look at this face, dude. This is what you see before you die.
I'm what the ladies like.
Dude, the most awkward thing.
I'm what the ladies like.
It's like the cameraman was like waiting for him to say something else, but he was like...
I'm what the ladies like.
Is he gonna say something else, or... Should I just like keep it rolling? I don't...
In round one, each player has 5 minutes to impress us with his unique seductive prowess.
No rules, dude. That's cool. Let's go.
What's your name? Jackie. Hey, these girls have boyfriends on. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, well, that's great. Who said I'm here to pick them up? My name is Vito. What are you trying to do?
Oh,
no. What does this girl care? You know what I mean? These girls look old enough to vote. Let them make their own decision.
This is like the main problem with this show. When you try to like gamify, is that a word? Gamify? Oh my god, it is. Cool. When you try to like gamify human interaction, it's impossible because these two girls had boyfriends, and obviously they're not going to be like, well, yeah, this dancing guy is dancing. Here's my number. So you can't really have like consistent outcomes every time because, you know, they're human beings, not a game. But hey, what do I know? Let's keep watching.
Yeah? So how about we dance all together? Yeah, not for a little bit? All right, ladies, you guys take care. How's it going? Good.
And you're like,
Sorry.
bathroom break.
How's it going?
It's great.
Good. What's your name?
Not need to know.
Yeah, not need to know, and why is that?
Because I'm talking to people.
All right.
Like, that's the thing, they're automatically set up to fail. Like, that's so weird for one guy to just be like, maybe it's not, I don't know. Do people just go to clubs alone and being like, and just like, it's your name. All right. Hey, you want to dance? Oh, okay. Do you want to dance? No, you don't? All right. What's your name? And then it just goes on forever.
Oh my god, I was thinking the same thing. No, I'm just teasing. I have no idea. I think Hazel.
I think I too. Those are green. They're hazel.
Yeah,
Now it's one more.
All right, take care.
Oh. So the end of the first round.
It's supposed to be 0-0.
I don't know.
0-0 because, you know, they're both bad. They didn't kiss anybody. What was that? What was that all about, huh?
Kiss them.
So round one was freestyle, where they can do anything, but most of the time they have these little like challenges or rules. And this one in particular, they have to not use any words and just dance. Because, you know, it's a totally human interaction that will definitely work. Okay, Jesus Christ. So it's really hard to watch a lot of the time because obviously they get shut down most of the time. Another thing I want to talk about, the 4 judges, through all of the episodes I've seen in my life, probably all of them because I was a very weird 10-year-old, I guess, they never show them picking up girls or anything. Because I feel like if they did show them in a club doing this with the same setting, it would go just the same. Because back to my regular point, they're not treating these girls like, you know, human beings. I don't know, just a thought. Let's keep going.
You have very beautiful eyes.
That's a DQ. Because he's not supposed to say a word. He's supposed to get somebody to dance without saying a word.
It's not the rules, dude. You can't talk to someone, dude.
How dare you, bro?
That's what I'm gonna do to start conversations now. Just start dancing in front of people without even like saying a word. Hey, welcome to Starbucks. How can I help you? Sir, there's a line behind you. Can you... I need to order something or just go. I don't... Sir. Why isn't this working? Catch me at your local Starbucks absolutely busting a move. Very soon.
Round 3, each player must retrieve a woman's phone number. What the player doesn't know is that his opponent will be sent in, determined to steal her away.
How about you? Where do you go normally? Where to me? How you doing, man? I'm good. Good. How you doing, bro? I'm doing awesome. Great. Good. Cool. Good. What's up, Rand? Do you know? Yeah. For your birthday.
I did so many things.
See you, Chris. Nice to meet you.
Dude. Okay. Well, that was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. This is almost like illegal. There's 2 guys being like, well, come on, no, like, with me, they'll dance with me. No, me, okay, though. But like, what about me and me? Come on. Like, just pulling, gross, man. It's so gross. But hey, it's the battlefield, dude. Those are 2 skilled fucking soldiers out there in the trenches, dude. Being creepy. That's what you gotta do, man. And he's trying like so hard to like still be cool while oh god.
There's no way in hell that we can give the VIP experience to any of these clowns.
Nobody really won any of the 3 rounds because the casting director did a terrible job. I don't know who the casting director was for this show, but they should be fired immediately. What's that? You want 2 guys who are really cool and can
are really smooth and stuff? Okay. Well, I'll do the opposite of that. Goodbye.
We might as well just crown that guy. Hey, give me your birthday. Come here. You know what? You're the champion of today's game, buddy.
Congratulations, that guy. Enjoy your VIP experience.
So now they just crown a random guy, I guess, which is actually pretty funny. I'll give that to them. That's really funny that they did that. And now this guy just has a fun night at a club. So there you go. There's an episode of Keys to the VIP. I wanted to talk about this show because I remembered it a few weeks ago, and for a second I was like, was that an actual real show, or did I just imagine all of that? But it's very real, and you can watch all of them on YouTube. So I'll leave it in the description if you want, but it's just a really strange concept. And I've watched a lot of episodes in the past few days, and most of the girls are insanely uncomfortable when these guys come up to them. Obviously. And these challenges are relatively tame. I've seen some episodes, I'll show you some examples, but literally one challenge was you had to start your conversation with an insult and then still try to get their number. How fucked up is that, you know? And some TV executive was just like, dude.
I know we're already objectifying these girls, but how about we fucking insult them too? What do we think, guys?
And then everybody clapped. The weirdest thing about the show is that when they're competing, they're in a club, drinking, you know, dancing with girls, and the prize is to go to a club to drink and dance with girls. That's like if you got first place for gymnastics at the Olympics, and instead of a gold medal, they were just like, congratulations, now you get to go do more gymnastics. Enjoy. Not a very good prize. There's just absolutely no way that this TV show could exist today. Thank God. It's so fucked up to just go into a club and be like, hey girl, give me your number. All right, great. I'm never going to talk to you again because this is for a show, so I can win and hang out with other girls. Fuck you. It's so weird. And the worst part, you know, worse than the editing, the creepiness, the objectification, what's worse than that is Chris's soul patch. You better stop! Obviously, the massaging and everything is a lot worse than that. But dude, don't have a soul patch. That's the main thing that I want you to take from this video. Chris, if you're watching this and you still have that soul patch, please click the link in my description. All right. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you liked the video, please press the like button. 1 like equals 1 soul patch. Then you won't like it. That's not a good thing. 1 like equals 1 shaved soul patch. Let me know if you enjoyed this, you want to see more videos like this. Canada had a lot of very strange television shows, and I'd love to do more. So let me know if you want to see more weird Canadian shows that I can make fun of. And obviously don't forget to press the subscribe button because I make a video every single week and they're so much fun. And you'll get an extra greeting at the beginning of every video. So press it, dude.
Press the dang button.
Thanks again to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring today's video. I've been using them for like over a year, so it's really cool to get to do a video with them. Click the link in the description, give it a try. You'll love it, dude. That's the new slogan. Dollar Shave Club. You'll love it, dude. And you'll also be supporting me and my channel. So yeah, check it out, guys. Thank you very much. Also in the description, you can find links to my super cool and soft merch and links to my podcast that I do. Weekly podcast called Very Really Good. It's a lot of fun. And there's also a Patreon for that podcast where you can get early access to episodes and a bonus monthly video episode. All right, thank you very much for watching. I've been Kurtis Conner. I'll see you guys next week. I'm going to go dance in a Starbucks. Goodbye. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more from me, there's some videos right on the screen that you can click and watch, and don't forget to press that subscribe button. Alright, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Peace out.
Hey guys, before we get into the video, did you know that I stream on Twitch every week? Doing a lot of card unboxing. We did a Digimon, and then me and Jarvis just did a first edition Pokemon box. So it's just twitch.tv/Kurtis Conner. It's a lot of fun. If that's your thing, then check it out. If not, enjoy the video. Folks! I know you guys have been pretty upset with me because I stopped doing my my usual intro. I've been doing it for years, and then I just kind of stopped. And you guys are mad at me, understandably so. So I thought, you know what? I was in the wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it back. Hey sisters! Guys, I'm not feeling very motivated. I don't want to do anything. I don't even want to film this freaking video. If only there were people out there who stood on stages and yelled a bunch of vague, vapid, generalized nonsense in my face. But no one would be crazy enough to do that, right?
The point of maximum danger is the point of minimum fear. And all the lessons that I learned here on stage. Why were you scared?
Everything you people told me, I didn't have to tell you.
No, motivational speakers, you've heard of them. But what are they really? Is this a motivational speaker?
You can do it, man.
Yes, technically it is, but that's not what the video is about, obviously. I want to talk about motivational speakers in general before we get into the main event, because that whole profession is just so fascinating to me. Like the thought of someone getting on stage and being like, you can do it. Thank you, that'll be $800. It's so fucking crazy to me, man. And before you say it, I know. I go up on stage and I talk about my dick and balls for an hour. But my tickets are only like 40 bucks, so it's fine. If you're watching this video and a motivational speaker has actually helped you like improve your life, become more confident or something, cool. That's great. I'm proud of you. But most of the time, these motivational speakers are just saying the most generic shit in the world and charging hundreds of dollars for it. And it's just so funny to me. Like, I love comparing motivational speaking to stand-up comedy because there's a lot of similarities. There's crowd work, jokes, way too many white guys. The main difference is like comedians usually have like the handheld mic, but the motivational speakers, man, they got the fucking Britney Spears microphone, dude. I gotta get me one of those. Ooh, actually, I gotta start using a gamer headset as a microphone when I'm doing stand-up, dude. Holy fuck. So I said, babe, that's not very pog of you. But no, it's funny to compare motivational speaking to stand-up because like with stand-up, there's like a pretty clear path, like a clear progression. You know, you start doing some open mics in your city and then maybe, you know, once you get out there a bunch, you start getting booked on some shows and keep at it, you get better. Maybe an opportunity opens up, a showcase, maybe an audition for like a cool show or something. Like that makes sense, but how do you become a motivational speaker, right? Are there motivational speaker open mics at dingy bars that I'm not aware of? Because if there are, please fucking tell me and I will go to every single one of them. Okay, thanks everybody for coming. Give it up for your host. Yeah, all right. Yeah, if you don't mind, man. This is, I just got some new material to work out, so bear with me. I believe in you guys. I think you guys could do it, okay? And I'm gonna change someone's life today. Sir, what do you do for a living? Oh, come on, man. Leave me out of this. Come on. You're just gonna roast me or something. No. Come on, man. Go to the next guy. I'm a motivational speaker. This is... Oh, I love this. Why are you all laughing? I love this. This is really fun. Are we having a lot of fun, guys? I'm a motivational speaker, guys. I'm motivating you. I'm here to uplift you. I'm here to make you feel better about yourself. I don't want you to be laughing. Genius, you're a genius. Can I just do my speech then, if you guys are just gonna keep laughing? This fucking guy. I believe in you guys. Wow. Hey, Lauren, you know that new sound you've been looking for? You guys can do it. Listen to this. If you set your mind on it, I think you can achieve the goals. Pass the finish line, first place. I feel like there's a lot of overlap with entrepreneurs and motivational speakers. Every entrepreneur is a motivational speaker and vice versa. And I think that's because a lot of these entrepreneurs are so disconnected from the real world that they think anybody can do what they did if they just like put in the work or not making excuses, you know, all that generic shit. But I think the perfect example of this is someone like Grant Cardone. He's a business boy and he does a lot of like motivational seminars that are supposed to like help your mindset and also help your business. Also, Grant Cardone's last name is what a mechanic says when he's done a long day of work. Cardone, let's listen to this snippet of one of his speeches.
I've called on people I didn't want to be with. I've done things I didn't want to do, okay? It is not about doing what you love. It's about doing whatever it takes to make your dreams a reality, to be closed and stay closed.
First off, music's way too fucking loud. Seriously though, what did he say there? What did Grant really say there? Nothing. He didn't say a fucking thing. And look at how expensive it is to see him live. $2,500. And that's the cheapest option. Again, if these people help you out, congrats. I have a lot of questions, but at the end of the day, I'm happy for you. But to me, a lot of these motivational speakers are just con men preying on the emotionally vulnerable, which brings us to today's topic. I was scrolling through TikTok, as one does, when I stumbled upon a video from this guy named Owen Cook. So let's watch that.
Come to the front for a sec. Come to the front. I just want you to, I want everybody to be able to see you clearly. Come to the front. Yeah. Loud. The reason I brought you is I want you to share loud. Say hi.
Hi.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
How's he sound?
Well, that's it. Oh, I thought there'd be more. Cause what the fuck? Watch him get fixed. That's what my dog's vet said after cutting his balls off. My dog's balls. He didn't say, my vet didn't say, watch him get fixed, and then cut his own balls off. Back to the video. That guy just said words louder. That's the solution, huh? That's what fixes all your problems. Lose your job? No big deal. Wife divorced you? Easy. Got yelled at by the librarian because you're yelling too much in the library? Shh. Fuck. Sorry. So obviously when I saw this video, I went straight to his profile to see what else he has going on. And folks, it's a fucking goldmine. So this Owen Cook fella, he goes around and does these motivational shows where he'll bring people up on stage with him and he'll try to like alphatize them. He'll try to fix all their problems with an alpha mindset, and he'll turn all these beta cucks into these alpha fucks. It's kind of amazing. So I thought we'd go through his content today and see if we could learn anything. The one thing he's doing differently from the Grant Cardones of the world is his tour is actually free. I mean, like, nothing's really free, so there's gotta be some sort of catch. He probably sells like CDs there. But the website says it's free. Still a little too expensive for what he's giving, but you know, to each their own. But also it's pretty cool. If we take a look at his website, it says his tour is a can't miss event. Is there a Mr. event?
Yes, there is, Kurtis.
I swear to God, like clockwork. Every time you see these like self-help gurus, motivational speakers, these alpha males, they can't fucking spell. Spell check, dude? That's for fucking betas, bro. B-A-Y-T-U-H. Beta. But anyways, Owen's style of motivation is very different from his peers. He takes a very interesting angle. So let's take a look at it.
Okay, pop over. So he's looking at the ground already. Can you see how tense he looks right now? Say hello to the audience.
Hello.
Okay, so his voice can't project. And by the way, I hate to say it, you guys just insulted him, by the way. Oh. You wanna know why? You literally, do you wanna know my greatest fear of being in a wheelchair? Not the wheelchair. I'm not afraid of a wheelchair. You know what scares me? Everybody's gonna be too nice.
Okay, I don't even know where to begin. First thing, pretty crazy to insult someone for not being able to make their voice project when you're talking into a microphone, sir.
Okay, so his voice can't project.
Of course he isn't talking as loud as you, man. A bit of an unfair advantage. That's like standing on stilts and fucking making fun of everybody for being short. And then this next thing he says, people cheer for this guy to be nice and like supportive for, you know, having the courage to go up.
And by the way, I hate to say it.
And he says that they're insulting him?
You guys just insulted him, by the way.
Not true. If people applauding and cheering for you is an insult, oh man. I'm constantly bullied. But then after that, he takes a pretty sharp turn and goes on to say that the worst part about being in a wheelchair is people being too nice to you.
Everybody's gonna be too nice.
And I think I'm gonna push back on that a little bit, just because of how inaccessible the fucking world is for people in wheelchairs. You know what I mean? Say if someone in a wheelchair couldn't get into their dentist's office because there's no wheelchair ramp, like it's not wheelchair accessible. I highly doubt the first thing they're saying is like, well, at least this isn't someone being nice to me. Man, what a fucking weird take, bro. Like, this is a thing about motivational speakers. They'll say the craziest shit and then just keep talking. Like they didn't even say it. Like, no, go back. Please explain yourself. But anyways, a lot of his TikToks are just like little clips that he pulled from a 54-minute video on his YouTube channel of this entire seminar. And I unfortunately watched the entire thing. And I just want to show you guys some of the highlights of that seminar because when I was done watching it, I had to wipe dust off of my chin because my jaw was on the floor the whole damn time. So I made a little montage just to show you what the vibes were like at this seminar.
If I'm speaking to you like this right now, and I'm speaking to you like this right now, and I'm speaking to you like this right now, if I'm speaking to you like this right now, and I'm speaking to you like this right now, why'd the human cross the road?
His dick was caught in the chicken.
If I'm speaking to you like this right now, and I'm speaking to you like this right now, they can't even hear you. I'm speaking like this right now.
His dick was caught in the chicken.
Be a man, figure it out. You ever have a friend your age die?
No.
Soon you will, if you're lucky.
I took a few lines out of context for the sake of comedy, obviously. but I promise you, even with context, it makes no sense. It honestly might make less sense with context. You can probably tell so far, Owen's method is a little unique. It's a little crazy. Instead of inspiring people with positive affirmations and good advice, he goes the entirely opposite way and just insults them, straight up bullying people and calling it a motivational speech. And you know what? Call me crazy. I don't think that's the best method to motivate people. Like this poor guy, who, may I add, he said he's been watching Owen for 5 years.
How long have you known about me?
About 5 years.
And he's still having problems, which, you know, kind of makes you think that the things that he's teaching don't fucking do anything. That's just a theory.
A game theory.
But this poor guy, man, he goes to a seminar so he can learn tips on how to become more confident because maybe he has a lot of people in his life who put him down. And when he gets to the seminar to avoid all the bullies in his life, he gets bullied by this fucking lumberjack ass. You go to a motivational speaker to make you feel better. Owen's doing the opposite, man. That's like if you went to go see a doctor because you have a broken leg, but instead of the doctor fixing your broken leg, he just breaks your other leg too. And then you're in a wheelchair and people are gonna be too nice to you. Ugh. I've compiled a few clips of him just bullying, so let's watch.
The type of person you'll never meet, ever. Because you're just a little three. And not only are you three, but you're here to get help, and instead of getting help, you got laughed at by a woman and laughed at by the entire crowd. And then a bunch of people even quieter and more derpy looking than you are gonna form in a group. Yeah, you're about to say something, I can tell? No, okay, of course. So, okay. When I do that, by the way, what I'm doing is teaching.
It's hard to watch, man. And also that last clip is so fucking crazy, man.
What I'm doing is teaching.
You know, when I do that, I'm teaching. You know, I'm teaching. You know that? You guys know that, right? I'm teaching. I'm being a good guy.
Because you're just a little three.
You know when I pantsed him and then gave him a swirly and stole all his lunch money, then stuffed him into a locker and then threw the locker into the ocean? It's a life lesson. You're just bullying him, man. And the last time I checked, that's not what teachers do. All right, class, can anybody tell me what 5 times 6 is? Yes, you. I think it's 25. 25, you said? With a question on the board there? Fuck, good job, man. Yeah, good answer. Holy shit. Class, Albert Einstein's here. Albert Einstein's here in the fucking classroom. Holy shit. Huge fan. Can I get your autograph? Oh, wait, sorry, it's 30. Sorry, I got 30. No. If Albert Einstein says 5 times 6 is 25, I guess it is. Inventing new math over here. Fuck, man. I thought you died. I fucking straight up thought you died. But look at you, Albert Einstein, in my class. Holy shit, guys. Okay, you don't have to be so mean. I'm trying my best. Shut the fuck up, man. Nobody even asked you what 5 times 6 is. What? You literally asked me. I asked the class. I didn't ask you. I'm in the class. Fuck you, man. That was a low blow. What the fuck? You're ugly. I look exactly like you. You see? That's ridiculous. To me, it seems like like when Owen was a kid, he would get bullied by someone, and every time the bully would be like, oh, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. So that's what he thinks teaching is. But hey, Owen is a self-proclaimed alpha male, so we have to listen to him. Let's see what else this alpha male has to say.
Just never be a beta. Just never, ever do it. It is death. Never, ever do it. Okay? Okay, the only thing good is if you're like in jail and you're about to get shot. You're like, okay, you know? Other than that, if you're in a free society, don't do it. It just doesn't happen. It cannot happen. And by the way, the sooner you accept this, the easier life gets. You're like, oh, life is actually awesome when you accept it. As long as you don't accept it and you're like, I just want someone to like me for the real beta me, your life's gonna be freaking miserable. People around you will be miserable and you will be miserable. So just get over it. Okay, it doesn't mean to walk around paranoid. An alpha male is comfortable with themselves. The number one trait of an alpha is self-comfort. So just be comfortable with yourself. Stop being uncomfortable with yourself and hiding.
Bro, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Oh, this shit pisses me off, man. The only time you're allowed to be a beta male is if you're about to get shot in prison. Okay, if I'm about to get shot in prison, I will be anything that will make me not get shot in prison, right? If I was in prison and some guy was like, be a parent, here I go. This obsession with like being like a type of male, like categorizing, it's so fucking weird, man. This is my impression of Owen Cook seeing a beta fish. How could you? Thank fucking God he isn't actually charging money for this, because wow. And I really feel for the audience, man. If you are going to this, you are in a bad spot. If this is what you need to help you out, you've tried everything else. And I'm sorry you're going through that. But it's so crazy to think that someone watched him say all this and they're like, it's true. When the real reaction should just be,
Okay, it doesn't mean to walk around paranoid. An alpha male is comfortable with themselves. The number one trait of an alpha is self-comfort. So just be comfortable with yourself. Stop being uncomfortable with yourself and hiding.
what? And hey man, I'm sorry, but you can't call yourself an alpha male when you're dressed like that. Sorry, but he's dressed like a fucking Zoomies manager. What's going through your head when you put that fit on? So top half, I'm thinking craft beer enthusiast, and the bottom half of me, let's go 7th grader. Hey, maybe I'm wrong about all this. Maybe he is a super alpha male, and I just can't tell.
He's getting feedback, right? Now, why am I so motivated?
Okay, never mind. I know the entire concept of alpha and beta males is not true, and it's so fucking stupid when people believe that. But it is so funny to see someone who calls himself an alpha male swing their feet back and forth like they're a toddler eating Cheerios. You always have to be an alpha male. An alpha male is the strongest, toughest, most masculine man in the room at all times. Unlike you, you're ugly and short and stinky, and you're never gonna accomplish anything unless you're about to get shot in prison. I am the alpha. I am the strong one. I'm tough. I'm gonna live forever. You're not. I wanna watch Paw Patrol. Okay, I think you guys get it. That's all we'll look at in today's video. I hope you learned something today. I know I did. I think the main takeaway from this video, the main message that I wanna get across is you don't need a motivational speaker to make your life better. You don't need them. And you know what? Motivation, like, what is it, man? What even is it? It's a social construct, okay? Motivation is a social construct, and we need to reject it. We've all been fed lies that being motivated and driven are good qualities. No. Motivation is nothing but a byproduct of the Industrial Revolution, and we shouldn't be engaging in it. It's poison. Can't find a job? Good. Give up. You're a beta male? Awesome. You're a beta fish? Do not be motivated, okay? Even me motivating you to not be motivated is bad, and so you should do the opposite of what I'm saying. So be motivated. But at the same time, why motivate when you can motive 9?
Nice!
Now let's hear a word from today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Sleeper. Fantasy sports. They've been around forever, right? They're a lot of fun, but they're usually done on super old platforms that don't make any sense. They're intimidating, they're confusing, just bleh. Luckily, Sleeper is here to solve that problem. Folks, if you've never heard of Sleeper before, it's time to wake up. Sleeper is the best app to host your fantasy football, basketball, and esports leagues. And Sleeper delivers an innovative, seamless, and clean mobile experience. So clean you could eat off of it. Don't, but you could. And oh yeah, did I mention it's completely free? Because it is. And unlike older, boring fantasy platforms, Sleeper has personality. It has interactive features like text and voice chat built right into the app. So you don't have to leave the app, go to your group chat to talk smack to your friends about how much better your team is doing. You can do it all within the app. And it comes with no ads. Isn't that amazing? Ads suck, except for this one. Sleeper's mission is to connect people over sports. And I think that's great. I love that. And look, I know my audience. I know some of you may not be into traditional sports. I get it. But I know that I got a bunch of epic gamers who watch my channel, okay? And that's why I think it's so cool that Sleeper includes esports into their platform. And hey, that's probably why millions of players have made the switch over to Sleeper. I mean, it is the fastest growing fantasy platform after all. Folks, there's just no better option out there. They've got a super easy to use design, a brand new matchmaking feature to help people interested in playing to find a league that fits their needs. And oh yeah, everything is entirely free. So what are you waiting for? Even if you've never given fantasy sports a try, now's the perfect time to give it a go. So click the link in my description, download Sleeper on the App Store or Google Play, find out why millions of people have made the switch over to Sleeper for their fantasy sports fix. And obviously it helps me out a bunch when you check out the sponsors, so everybody wins here, man. We're all winners, unlike in sports. All right, thank you so much to Sleeper for sponsoring this video. Appreciate you. Hope you guys checked them out. Back to me. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you laughed. Hope you feel motivated and inspired. You can like the video if you want. Hey. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's really good to see you again. Okay. I got a new camera. You know what they say, new year, new camera. Autofocus on this one is a lot better, so I can do this, that. Dude, I'm all the way over here. So a few months ago, I made a video called The Internet's Most Obvious Lies, where I went through posts that were just clearly not true. People just lying on the internet for likes and retweets and stuff. People seem to like it. That was like one of my first videos to get over 1 million views. And to celebrate, I thought we would go back, look at some more, and see why people are still lying on the internet. Because it hasn't stopped. It's only gotten worse. Today we're gonna be looking through the Instagram account. Yeah, that definitely happened. And also through the subreddit, that happened. Without further ado, let's get untruthful. Today at Walmart, I told the cashier, Merry Christmas. She said, Happy Holidays, ma'am. I smiled and said, you don't have to be afraid anymore. President Trump gave us Christmas back. She started crying tears of joy and said, Merry Christmas. And then everyone in the store applauded. Okay, the entire store applauded. So you're telling me the two people that had that conversation between the two of them at the cashier, you're telling me someone all the way in the electronics section was like, oh dude, yes. Hell yeah, Trump gave us Christmas back. Hey, can I get this TV? My dad got us all Alexas for Xmas, and I yelled, Alexa, play Mo Bamba, and the whole house fucking shook, and all 7 Alexas started playing it. Dude.
That's lit.
That might be the whitest tweet I've ever seen. Mo Bamba? How about less Bamba? Every time my mom hears me crying in my room, she slips a Juul and some Juul pods under my door. You got a bad mom. That's very bad parenting.
Dude, actually, my mom's actually sick. She whenever I'm sad, she gives me nicotine, and it's actually fired.
Because, instead of just listening to their problems and, just being there for them, here's a Juul. There you go. Get addicted to that and make your problems worse. Right? Funny to think, this is how this mom solves, every problem. Her kid is, playing soccer or something, and he, falls and, twists his ankle on the field. She, runs over and, takes out a Juul and, sticks it in his mouth, come on, let's take a few puffs, we'll be fine.
Ma'am, your son needs to go to the
hospital.
hospital.
Shut up, he's fine. Here, take a few hits. It's fine.
Get lit, dude.
My cousin texting this girl. Apparently she on punishment, so she got no phone. My cousin created a Google Doc and they talk by editing the doc. Don't ever say you can't talk to someone. So they don't have a phone, but they're using a Google Doc to talk on their computer. It's called Google Doc, not Google Talk. Okay, I should not include that in the video, but I probably will. Y'all still texting? Dude, I talk with my bae through a Microsoft Excel sheet, dude.
I make spreadsheets with my bae.
Day 1 of student teaching. Teacher, our letter of the week is B. What words start with the letter B? Beer. The rest of the class started chanting, beer, beer, beer. And at 8:37 a.m., I already knew I love my kindergarten students.
Hell yeah, dude.
I knew I love my kindergarten students because I could have a beer with them. Hey, you're 3, right? Well, here you go. Crack open a cold one.
'Cause you're 3.
Okay, this next one is my favorite, so get ready. My real story. I saw a scene kid getting bullied by 2 piece of shit jocks today while I was walking to the grocery store for to buy raw men. And there were punching their fuck out of him, saying, why do you listen to Metallica and Nightcore, you stupid? Censored. I tap it then on their shoulder and said, did you know that people have different tastes than your? And your don't see me making fun of you are for listening to Katy Perry, even if I really want to? Their fucking jaws dropped and they ran away in terror. So yeah. I mean, crazy grammar and spelling mistakes aside, if these 2 bullies were beating up someone being like, why do you listen to Metallica and softcore, you stupid censored? Someone interrupting them and being like, hey, people have different tastes than you and Katy, and I don't make fun of you for listening to Katy Perry. Their jaws wouldn't get dropped? You would, because they would punch you. That's a term, right? Getting dropped? I'm hip. I got 2 of them. I'm so hip. Okay. This bum at the gas station was so shook that I actually backhanded him for calling me a bitch for not giving him one of my cigarettes. See, it's 2019, bitch, and you will respect me. Okay, well, you should go to jail if this is real, because, oh my god, that's assault. 2019, dude. I'm gonna hit people. That's so 2019, dude. Crimes? Oh my god. Literally just fervently... Okay, cool. Cool word, fucking soft boy. Literally just fervently applied my chapstick in the dark like I always do. Didn't feel right, so I snapped a pic with the flash on. Oh, and it's a glue stick. If I had a dime, I always keep my chapstick and my glue stick in the same spot. I always keep them in my back pocket. You know, because you never know when you're going to get chapped lips, and you never know where you're going to have to make crafts. And of course, there's no other way of checking it other than taking a picture with your flash on. You couldn't have just held your phone up to it to look. You couldn't have put the flash on.
No.
You can tell that this person was like using a glue stick and was like, this looks like chapstick. Yo, wouldn't it be funny if someone mixed up the two? I'm going to go lie. Feeling thankful. My 7-year-old daughter. Daddy, why does those black guys all sound alike when they sing/rap? Uh-oh. Me. Because it's not real rap, it's garbage. Daughter, can you put some Tupac and Eazy-E on, please? You got it, baby. Damn, she knows what's up. Hell yeah. There's no way that happened. You're driving, you know, because you don't know what driving means unless I did this motion. You're driving, your 7-year-old daughter from the back seat. She's like,
hey Dad, why does the current hip-hop not sound as good as the old hip-hop that you used to listen to when you were younger?
Oh, I don't know, daughter, who has totally said that and is real.
Hey, can you put on Tupac and Eazy-E?
You bet I can do that because this is a real thing that happened and definitely not a way to tell my ignorant opinion about hip-hop. Haha, nice.
Your daughter's not asking for Tupac, she's asking for the Baby Shark, okay? And if I'm being honest, Baby Shark slaps way harder than any Tupac song, okay? Sorry. I just opened up my bag of ghost pepper potato chips from Trader Joe's and there's a whole ass potato in the bag. I'm not kidding, an entire potato. I can't even take the bag back because who the hell is gonna believe a full potato was in it? They're just gonna say I put it in there. So not just a whole potato, a whole ass potato. What's an ass potato? Got him. So you're telling me that you picked up a bag of potato chips and didn't feel the huge, hard potato in there, and it's a very, they're heavy, dude. Potatoes are heavy. Oh, chips, my favorite. Oh, weird. What is this? It feels like a big round potato. Oh, must be just a chip. Oh, there's a potato in here. Time to tweet it. Mama, why is the movie called Jurassic World when there are all kinds of dinosaurs from different periods in the movie? Even my 6-year-old knows that this was a mistake. Okay, maybe this happened, but 100% this person wanted to seem smart by tweeting this, knowing a thing about dinosaurs, but they didn't want to seem like a nerd or like someone trying to like brag, being like, oh, I'm so smart. So they were like, even my 6-year-old totally said this. You know? And I agree because I'm also smart like my 6-year-old. Keep it to yourself. You know? Who cares? It's a movie. You know? You know what else was a mistake? Chris Pratt training raptors. No fucking way, okay? So I'm driving and I notice the guy behind me is cute. So I'm checking him out in my rearview mirror and he deadass airdrops me his number? To the girl staring at me from the really old car. Hope this is you. Hey, both of you. Eyes on the road. What the okay, you have the one person looking in the rearview mirror, and you're looking enough to know that he's cute. And then the guy behind is also doing the same and only sees your eyeballs. And is like, oh, this girl's checking me out, dude. Time to airdrop this girl. I'm gonna write this note and then airdrop it to her. Hopefully it's her. Hopefully it's her. The fact that both of you aren't dead is astounding. Good job. All right? That's destiny. You guys have to be together if this is real, but 'tis not. Saw a substitute teacher today from high school today, and I asked her if she was who I thought she was, and she said, yes, I remember you from high school. You still have that amazing complexion. I love getting compliments like this. Dude, fuck this person, whoever tweeted that. A substitute teacher from high school is gonna remember how good your skin is? Okay. Oh my god, you're my substitute teacher from high school. Do you remember
Yes,
me?
you're the one with good skin. How could I forget? I've been waiting to see you for all these years. Come here. Come along, so I can wear it.
You know, that's so weird. If a substitute teacher remembers a high school kid for their skin, uh-oh. Take him to jail. My psych professor asked if we'd heard of Pavlov. I said, it rings a bell. No one laughed. I'm too witty for this class. Dude, you're fucking cool. This person rocks. Is this person Danny Zuko? Because, wow, they're cool. We all know Pavlov's dog. You know that thing where they ring a bell and the dog salivates? Wow, such a crazy, niche, obscure psychology experiment that everybody learns about and everybody knows about. Whoa, dude, you're so witty. Oh, you're so witty.
Dude, how do you go through life being this witty?
I just picture this person sitting in every one of their class, like not participating. They're just so upset all the time, like...
I'm too witty for this class.
I've been taking enormous pleasure this month in very loudly correcting waitstaff, Uber drivers, call center employees, cashiers, and other corporate employees and weak-minded collaborators, refusing to politely acknowledge happy holidays and bellowing, I think you mean Merry Christmas. On more than one occasion, this has produced a ripple of applause in the store or restaurant concerned. Business owners, take note. If you want people to clap in your restaurants, you better disrespect people and what they celebrate during the holiday season. Take note, dude. I've said this in my last video, but I've never seen anyone clap for anything other than a fucking, like, a concert. Listen, if a tweet ends in, and then everybody clapped, the beginning of the tweet better be, a band played a song. That would make sense, dude. I'll like that tweet. I'll retweet it. I'll pin it. I'll fucking pin that tweet. Today at work, some kid came up to me and asked if I knew anything about Pokemon. I then proceeded to name the original 151 in order and answered, yes, I know about Pokemon. The look on his face was priceless. I don't know what the kid said after, but I hope it was just like something like this.
Mew and Mewtwo. Yes, I know something about Pokemon.
Yeah, you guys are right. He's a fucking nerd. I hope that happened. Probably didn't. Because this didn't happen. Explaining what you're a snack means to my mom. Mom, oh, in that case, I'm a whole ass Thanksgiving meal. That snack shit is weak. My mom is a whole 2019 mood. Dude, Mom, you're a 2019 mood. If I had a kid and they said that to me, I wouldn't have a kid anymore. I'd have to ship them somewhere. Just off to some boarding school, put them up for adoption. This is my mom, or how I like to call her, a whole 2019 mood. You can call her either or. She responds to either. I remember there was a girl on her phone at a movie theater, so I dumped my drink on her and her phone. The entire audience cheered for me, and I got a thumbs up from the owner of the theater. No, you didn't. So the one person on their phone during the movie, and everyone is just staring at them, being like, oh man, I hope someone pours their drink on her and her phone. And they do it, and everyone's like, ah, yes. Finally, now I can watch the movie. And then in the pitch black theater, the owner is there. All right, good. Now I have to clean all that up. Good, love that. Thanks for doing that. I gotta file an incident report because she's absolutely gonna complain. Thanks. Haha, nice. This is my theater. Thumbs up. Sometimes I can't sleep because around 1998, my brother bought loads of cheap shares in Google. He wanted to be rich, so to make us all use Google, he started saying that he was Googling things. We all made so much fun of him that he sold his shares again immediately. Let's look to see when Google went public.
Why the fuck you lying?
Tweet busted. Bill Gates in a restaurant. After eating, he gave $5 to the waiter as a tip. The waiter had a strange feeling on his face after the tip. Gates realized and asked, what happened? Waiter, I am just amazed because on the same table your daughter gave tip of $500, and you, her father, the richest man in the world, gave just $5? Gates smiled and replied, she is the daughter of the world's richest man, but I am the son of a woodcutter. Moral, never forget your past, it's your best teacher. The moral, Bill Gates is an asshole, if this is true. This is true, Bill Gates, you should jump out of windows. That was a bad joke, okay? I'm sorry. I went too hard on him. I should have went soft. Microsoft. Okay. To me, a lot of these people who tweet these are just trying to like flex online, really. There's just subtle ways to compliment themselves and make other people think they're awesome without being like, I'm awesome and I'm good. Tweet. Everybody on the internet fibs a little bit. I think they exaggerate certain parts of their personality. You know, everyone does that. But I think if you're It's just straight up lying to make yourself seem cooler. It's a big uh-oh. You shouldn't do that. And hey, if you think you're really cool and smart and awesome and amazing, that's great, okay? A lot of people don't think that. But you should just keep it to yourself and tell the truth, okay? Or don't tell the truth, because then I can't make these videos anymore and they're a lot of fun. So, you know what? Keep lying, all right? Keep it up. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, press the like button. I'm sorry, the like button. Leave a comment. Let me know if you want to see a part 3 of this in the future, because I'd love to make one. And also, if you ever see any great lies on the internet, DM me on Instagram and be like, this is a lie, put it in your next video. And I'll be like, okay, great. I'm always looking for the lies, okay? Make sure to press the subscribe button if you haven't already, because I make a video every week and they're so much fun, and you'll get an extra greeting at the beginning of every video, so.
Smash it, dude. Smash that button.
Check the description for links to my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, links to my podcast that I do every week called Very Really Good. It's so much fun. I just talk about random crap for an hour and it's a great time. And there's also a Patreon for that podcast where you can get early access to episodes and a monthly bonus video episode. So check that out if you want. Stay tuned for part 3 where I talk about the internet's most obvious metal hydroxide. Because a lie is a metal hydroxide. Even my 6-year-old knows this. Come on. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon. Peace out. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more from me, then click on some videos on the screen here. And don't forget to press that subscribe button. All right, guys. Peace out. All right, mate. Folks, every week, I try to think of video topics that, aren't overdone. Something that I'm excited about and that are like interesting and stuff. But straight up, every day, the only request I get for like what type of video to make is to make another video where I just watch my favorite TikToks. Literally, I get so many tweets a day being like, listen, I don't care about this other shit you're doing. Show me the ting-tongs you like. It's the holiday season, I'm feeling generous. So I gotta give the people what they want. First off, before we get into these, I'm gonna show you my least favorite TikTok, okay? How about that?
Hi, if you're not a Kurtis Conner fan, please scroll. You're not gonna understand this video.
Oh, okay.
Did any of y'all see his most recent video where it's titled, Watch My Favorite TikToks with Me? Y'all, I could not get through half of that video. None of the TikToks he likes were funny. They were just TikToks of people falling. And then people laughing. And then people falling again. Like, I felt like I was watching America's Funniest Home Videos from the 80s. And so, sorry, I have the sense of humor of a small child or a middle-aged man. I sort of hit both of those at the same time. I'm in the sweet spot. So sorry if you don't like people falling down and maybe a little bit of fart noises. This is not the video for you. Okay, so this is watching my favorite TikToks 2. Starting off with a good one. This is I actually just saw this one like 2 days ago. This caption here is Brody had absolutely no business in the back flipping after that dunk with the actual dude. First off, dunking a basketball is the fucking coolest thing ever. So I think that makes it extra funny because like there's nothing less cool than like failing at a backflip. You know what I mean? Like backflips are cool as shit. They're almost a little bit cooler than a slam dunk. But if you fuck it up, like stocks are going way down. Your coolness stocks are going way down, brother. And like, why are you backflip? You didn't dunk, right? Like this guy didn't do the dunk. Bozo does the dub. He's doing the dub. He didn't do the dunk. Why are you flipping? I'm gonna record my screen so I can get this fucking play-by-play. So he dunks the ball. It's awesome. And then this random guy on the opposite side of the court is like, now it's my time to shine. This is about me now. And then he goes, whoop, and then boom. Socks his head off a guy's shoulder, stopping his flip immediately, and he falls on his fucking head. And I feel like I've talked about this on my podcast before, but dude, my favorite thing is when something cool happens, and then like 2 other people high five about it. It's so funny to me because it's so, you don't have to do that, but it is so human to be like, I'm so excited, me and you, let's fucking hate each other about it. It is so, I love it so much. Anytime I see that, like at a sports game, someone scores a goal, and then 2 guys are like, dude, me and you, we did that. I love it. So that reminds me of that. Okay, next one.
Literally, you look like a woman in a lot of these pictures that I'm seeing. Guys, all of these filters.
Man, okay. I am all for. I am on all fours. I am all for. I'm on all fours. Barking at any alpha M slander. This guy's such a fucking clown. You literally look like a woman in some of these pictures I'm seeing. Kinda wanna fuck you. Man, that pic is crazy. Hey, on it, this picture, it looks like it was taken in like 2007, dude. Alpha, that's alpha shit right there, dude.
It's about drive, it's about power.
I mentioned this type of TikTok in my original video. These types of, okay, I don't even know how to describe it, but these TikToks make me laugh so fucking hard. We'll just watch it. I think it like, because it doesn't give you time to process like what's going on. People don't even say bless you anymore. They just look at you like this. Willem Dafoe. This picture of Meek Mill, who has just loose fries on his legs. And this oh, that kills me, man. Pigeons on the sidewalk. Oh, it's so stupid, man. You guys wanted this video, man. You guys asked me for this video.
They're coming for you, Michaela. Well, they passed me. Back at it again with the white man.
Okay, man, people on TikTok are absolutely out of their mind, man. Like, who made that video of that dog? I feel like the original video of like this back at it again with the white vans thing, I feel like they're being satirical. I feel like no one's actually that millennial, but still, it is so funny. Like, what is that video? Okay, the other thing about TikTok that is brings me so much joy, I guess, is like finding out that we're all experiencing like the same shit. Like, nothing that I experience is unique. On one side of that, it's like, well, fuck, I thought I was the outlier. I thought I was the main character, if you will. But no one, everybody goes through the same shit. And that's really nice, right? That's comforting, right? Because this TikTok, dude.
God! For the love of God!
When you're pooping and pushing and making good progress, but you take that one small second to breathe and you mess up that good string of shat coming out. Now no more won't come out, and obviously there is still more inside your bum. Like, that is so specific, but I know that feeling all too well, and you all do as well, I'm sure. All too well. It's so crazy how that, like, I thought that was just me. I thought that was just me that happens to, right? You're pushing, you haven't taken a breath in like 30 seconds, so you breathe, and the poop goes like, shooting back up in your butt so hard that it like comes out of your mouth almost. You know what I mean? So that's why I love TikTok a lot. Okay, so I got tagged in this next TikTok a lot. Try to figure out why.
Fuck you.
So yeah, everybody was commenting on it, saying that this guy looks like me. And honestly, dude, pretty fucking close, dude. This is me if I took the country boy stuff like seriously. Like, this is the Kurtis to country pipeline that I did not follow. But if I did, at least I know I'd still be popping on TikTok, man. It's got like a bunch of likes. Oh, yeah. All right, next one.
When you drunk and trying to find a seat.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Oh, dude, that fucking sucks. I guess we're just in the falling section now. When you're drunk and trying to find a seat. God, he thought there was just a fucking chair there, and there was not.
When you drunk and trying to find a seat.
Oh, God, that would hurt so much. Oh. When you get hurt when you're drunk, too. Like, I woke up with a bruise, right here, like, 2 days ago. From when Jacob, like, punched me when we were drinking. It was as a joke. It's actually good that they got this on video, because he's going to wake up tomorrow, and he's going to be in so much pain, and be like, what the hell happened to me? Did I get hit by a truck? And then he just gets to watch this video and be like, oh, great. Now it's on a fucking YouTuber's channel. Great. Okay, dude. I forgot about this one. Okay. So I'll just narrate it while it plays. But these two UFC guys, the caption is respect between two warriors. So they were just in a fight. And the one guy's in a fucking ambulance. He's fucking banged up. And the guy who put him in there is like, hey, what's up, man? And then they go in and they get a picture together. And dude, When we were on tour last month, we saw the picture that they posted of this interaction, and me, Jacob, and Dean were fucking crying for like an hour because it is the funniest photo of all time. I'm trying to find it, sorry. You look me in the eyes and tell me this isn't the funniest picture of all time. Two guys that just got their fucking shit rocked. Two guys that just got fucking... who got their blocks knocked off, and they're just like, this guy. Holy shit, dude. And then obviously I put it into Facetune and I got rid of all their injuries, so now they're back to normal. And then I tweeted my balls on December 1st, which is today actually. So check it out. Oh my god, I almost fucking fell, and that would have been funny. My balls on December 1st, it was a no nut November joke. Because it's December 1st, my balls are gonna be all banged up because of how much I'm. Okay, next one. This caption is, I made you hard just by making out. Put some respect on my name, ho.
Fuck you off this perk, you gon' think a nigga trip. If I fuck you off this perk, I'ma have that pussy drip. Let me.
One time I got a boner climbing a tree.
Stop.
I love that video so much. Because, like, it's not hard. You know? It's not hard for that to happen. I remember, dude, straight up, I remember when I was in, like, elementary school, when I was in, like, fucking 5th or 6th grade, when we'd play the national anthem every morning, like, without fail, I'd have a fucking boner. Like, without fail, dude. I don't know, maybe I just love my country. But no matter what, every time I had to stand up and listen to the national anthem, dude, fully fucking torqued, I kid you not. Yeah, I really put the oh in Oh Canada, you know what I mean? That's why I love this video so much. This guy got a boner climbing a tree? Of course you did, man. Of course.
What's an opinion you have that might piss some people off?
I think things should be more dangerous for the fire brigade. I think they should have less tools to fight the fires.
Holy shit. That is such an evil video, man. I love it, dude. I disagree. I'll say that. I'm not laughing in agreeance. Agreement? Agreeance? I'm not laughing because I agree with him. That is just such a crazy opinion to have. Firefighters have it too easy. The way he's like he's like smiling while he's saying it too. It's so evil. And this guy looks like me as well. Okay, dude, this is another TikTok that me, Jacob, and Dean were fucking crying at. It's so good. I could fucking write an essay about this TikTok. Like it's like sped up a little. He's so bored that he puts his dick in a fan and the little jump. And it's so funny because it wouldn't have been as funny if he just got like if it went like and then he fell to the ground. But the fact that he like got embarrassed, you know, and was like he just keeps walking around. It's so funny, dude. Because fellas, we've all done it. We've all at least thought of it, and that's why men live shorter lives, right? That's why men have a shorter life expectancy. Because we see a fan, we see spinning blades that are going so fast, so you can't even make out a blade of the fan, and you go, "What if I put my dick in that?" So yeah, this next TikTok is weird. It's like I don't know. It's just a guy like, you know, he's just pointing at a tweet in classic TikTok fashion, but the tweet is from Adam Carolla, which was one of the co-hosts of The Man Show that I made a video about a little bit ago. And I thought this was a fake tweet, because like, what the fuck does this even mean, right? More American males now wear bracelets than eat stew. What? And then I looked it up, and this is a real thing that he tweeted. He's upset that males are wearing bracelets and not just like eating stew. I don't think those have any correlation at all. Like if your mom makes like stew for dinner, a guy's not gonna be like, "No, I'm good. I'm just gonna wear this bracelet, mom. I'm stuffed." And on the other side of that, like if you have a fire outfit going and all you need to do is accessorize, you're not just gonna be like, "Perfect. The outfit is complete. Chunky stew." So this next TikTok was actually made by my beautiful girlfriend Jenna. It's just it's a funny TikTok, man. It's good. So yeah, I wish we dated in high school trend, but with Kurtis and I. So it's going to be her showing pictures of what she looked like in high school in 2010 and what I looked like in the year 2010. So. Looks good. Yeah. Oh, man. Dude, I was a fucking mess, bro. Dude, I look like I'm 5 years old, dude. What does that fucking fit? I mean, honestly, dude, when I posted this picture on Facebook, that thing was doing numbers, bro. Straight up. People had no idea how I got up there. They're like, yo, how'd you do that? How'd you plank up there, dude? Quick answer, a lot of athleticism, okay? I'm a natural born athlete, okay? Especially when it comes to planking, I get the job done. Okay, dude, this next one is really good. The worst 10 seconds ever recorded. Like, has that ever worked? Like, it's not lined up to pour into a glass. It's not even close, dude. And what does he say after? Bleh. If this is like another language he's speaking, then it's not as funny. But if this guy's trying to speak English and he said that.
Get a whiff and thought that it was a spell. I ain't say come, but she at the hotel. Fucking nigga me.
Man, just straight up bullying. It's so funny, man. We'll watch one more.
I still wear a mask, even though I am twice vaccinated. That's my gang sign.
All right, maybe I'm an anti-vaxxer now. Maybe that's after seeing that video, I think I might be entering my dumbass era. Sorry. Also, dude, you put that clip at the end of any video, I'll laugh. That fucking emoji going, "Ugh!" Put that at the end of anything. It's funny. That's all you need. Okay, well, I think we all learned a lot. Please don't tell anybody that I used to get a boner to the national anthem. It's not important. All right, that does it for another installment into this series of watching my favorite TikToks with me. If you didn't think they were funny, that's fine. That's the beauty of TikTok, man. The algorithm figures out what you like and it shows it to you. All right, now let's hear a word from today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Raycon. Folks, I was just on tour for like 2 weeks, which included a lot of flying and driving to various cities. And if I wasn't able to listen to music or podcasts or edit videos on the road, I would have lost my mind, I think. And that's why Raycon wireless earbuds are such an essential for me pretty much every day. The battery life is amazing. You never have to worry about like charging it all the time like other wireless earbuds. And the sound quality is top notch. And the new everyday earbuds offer an improved rubber oil look and feel, which makes them look extremely sleek and compact. And they come with optimized gel tips for that perfect in-ear fit. On top of that, Raycon offers 8 hours of playtime and a 32-hour battery life. And even on top of that, there's also a built-in mic so you can take calls at the press of a button. And if this isn't enough for you, Raycons come with a 45-day happiness guarantee. And folks, it's that time of year, holiday season, okay? And I know it can be pretty tough shopping for people. I'm aware. But let me tell you why Raycons are the perfect gift. Maybe you have a friend who loves listening to my awesome podcast all the time. Easy gift, a brand new pair of Raycon wireless earbuds. Oh, yeah. Or maybe you have a parent who's always taking calls, right? And they're always complaining that their arm is so tired because they're always holding their phone up to their ear. Easy. Get them a brand new pair of Raycon wireless earbuds. Oh, yeah. They'll be the new favorite kid, okay? No promises, but... And also, Raycon earbuds are available in 5 stylish colors, so you can pick the perfect pair for everyone on your list. And to make it even better for you and your wallet, Raycon earbuds start at half the price of other premium audio brands, but without sacrificing any level of quality. And with free shipping and returns, I mean, this will be the least stressful gift you buy all year. And it gets better, okay? Raycon is hooking up the citizens of Kurtistown with an amazing deal. Just click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/Kurtistown and use code HOLIDAY for 15% off site-wide. And when you check out the sponsors, it directly supports me and my channel, so everybody wins here, man. So thank you so much to Raycon for sponsoring this video and so many others in the past. I hope you check them out. You won't regret it. Happy holidays. Back to me. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please press the like button because 1 like equals 1 backflip that I will fail. And also leave a comment. Let me know if you want me to do a part 3 to this in the future. And yeah, press the subscribe button because I make a video all the time. And as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is actually the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me because it's the law. You can check the description for the things I do. You know, my Instagram, Twitter, podcast, my merch, all that good stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. honestly, it's really cool that you guys even care about just me watching videos that I like. So it's very cool that you guys even want to see this stuff. So thank you. Appreciate you so much for all the support and everything. And I'll see you in a little bit. Stay safe. Peace out. Bye-bye. Folks, I know it looks like I'm in a different room right now, but I'm not. This is the room I'm always in. You sound crazy right now. Reality TV competitions have always been a little insane. For example, Survivor? I hardly know her. But seriously, take Survivor for example. You put a bunch of strangers on an island and force them to do a bunch of fucked up stuff. People have been found dead in jail for doing that. Straight up, I think you can pretty much get away with anything if you just film all of it and then release it as a reality TV show. If they came out with a reality competition show called So You Think You Can Push a War Veteran Down the Stairs, I hate to say it, I would not only watch that show every week, I think I would apply to be a contestant. Yes, I think I can do that. And don't get me wrong, don't get me at all, actually. I love reality competition shows. I've been watching RuPaul's Drag Race for years. I just finished the new season of Top Chef. And I used to beg my mom to let me call in and vote for David Archuleta on American Idol in 2008. I've been eating this shit up, dude. And a lot of the shows are coming out with these days are pretty wild. Beast Games, for example, is so crazy. I assume. I've only watched like 10 minutes of one episode and then I got a headache and I had to turn it off, so I don't know. But none of these modern day reality competition TV shows are as crazy as they used to be back in the early 2000s, dude. This was the golden era of reality TV. You had shows like The Swan, where you had two ugly people get a bunch of plastic surgery so they could try to win a beauty pageant. You had Kid Nation, a show where they just dropped off a bunch of children in a deserted town and forced them to create a functioning society. You could make any insane idea into a reality show in the early 2000s, which brings us to the topic of today's video. In the year 2005, a reality competition show aired on Fox titled Who's Your Daddy? And it's definitely one of the most insane premises for a reality TV show that I've ever seen in my life. I could describe it to you, but I think it'd be better if I showed you a promo that aired for this television show.
If you've never met your father,
I'm your dad. I'm your dad. I'm your dad.
could you pick him out from a group of strangers?
I was adopted when I was 6 weeks old.
Witness the most dramatic reunion event ever televised.
I'm scared to death.
And a lifelong dream fulfilled.
Dad? Oh, God.
Who's Your Daddy? A 90-minute Fox special, Monday, January 3rd.
Yeah, man. A girl who's never met her biological father before has to pick him out from a group of 8 middle-aged men, and if she does, she wins $100,000. And she also gets to meet her biological dad or whatever the fuck. But the twist is, if any of the men who are not her father are able to convince her that they are her father, then they win the $100,000. So the first episode of Who's Your Daddy that we're gonna talk about today, it actually aired as a pilot for a planned 6-episode season, but Fox ended up immediately canceling it after the first episode due to the show's performance and lackluster reviews. Who's Your Daddy was met with backlash from adoptive parents and several protests from adoption organizations. Adam Pertman, executive director of the Evan B. Donaldson Adoption Institute at the time, wrote about this show. The very idea of taking such a deeply personal, complex situation and turning it into a money-grubbing game show is perverse, destructive, and insensitive to others. And I totally agree with him. Is what I would say if I was a fucking pussy, dude. Lighten up, pal, it's TV. Why don't you adopt a sense of whimsy, dude? So I thought it'd be fun if we watched the pilot episode of Who's Your Daddy, and I want to see if we can accomplish 2 things. Number 1, find out where it went wrong. Number 2, see if we can improve it in any way. So without further ado, let's watch Who's Your Daddy? The episode starts with a little backstory on the contestant. Her name is TJ. She was adopted when she was a baby, and she has a great relationship with her adoptive parents, which is obviously amazing, but she's always wanted to know who her biological parents are.
I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling excited, nervous, so many emotions.
I'm pretty sure TJ thinks that she's going to this big house to have a nice, normal reunion with her biological father, which is why she's pretty shocked when this happens.
Your dad is behind that door right now.
Imagine she just doesn't understand it at all. All of you are my dads? All right, go mom.
TJ, your dad's standing right in front of you now.
Fuck, man, that's gotta be a crazy feeling, dude. I mean, getting stared at by 8 middle-aged men, I imagine that's already pretty stressful, but this adds a whole other layer to it, man. Also, real quick, I gotta say, the guys who are pretending to be her dad, They're fucking blowing it so far. Bro, if I had to convince her that I was her dad for $100,000, I'd be up there like, TJ, it's me. I'm your father. Like, guys, what the fuck? Don't just stand there, dude. I will say, though, some of these guys look really emotional. Like, this is clearly getting to them, and okay, all right, never mind, except for this guy. Holy shit.
Hello, TJ. My name is Rick, and I'm your dad.
Jesus Christ, man. Every time they point the camera to this guy, he's just fucking, hey, I'm your dad. It's me.
And I'm your dad.
Hi, TJ. My name is Carl. I'm from Simi Valley, California, and I'm your dad.
Okay, so right off rip, it's that guy, obviously, right? Show's over. Show's fucking over. It's obviously that guy. Literally on the verge of tears, bro. Who could it be? Now, one of these four men is your father. Take a good look at them. Try to spot any similarities or if anyone's showing any emotion or anything like that. It could be any of these guys. So the guys give their introductions and they all end it with, and TJ's gut instinct is telling her that this guy Scott is her father. But she also has a few other front runners as well.
Then I looked around and then my attention was drawn to Charlie. And then Sam caught my attention because he kept looking down and it was like he was trying so hard not to show emotion.
Yeah, well, he's doing a bad job then.
He was trying so hard not to show emotion.
So next they host a little cocktail party where TJ can sort of mingle and have one-on-one conversations with each dad.
What two things would your friends say to describe you?
Honest and willing to help.
Okay.
Again, these guys are fucking blowing it already, dude. If I was one of these guys pretending to be her dad, I would be inconsolable, dude. I'd be on the ground weeping at her feet, begging for forgiveness. Dude, 100K is on the line here, boys. Lock in. Straight up, when she walked over to talk to me, I'd be like, it's me. I'm your dad. I'm 100% your dad. I'm not lying. Do not listen to these other fucking liars, dude. It's me 100%. I'm your dad. I swear on your biological mother's life.
And I'm your dad.
So TJ asks a bunch of questions to these guys, and they give the most boring answers ever.
I like hiking. Tried jogging and bicycle riding, but I like to go slower because you can absorb a lot more.
And now we cut to a talking head from her actual dad.
Get to know TJ with other men around. There was a jealousy.
All right, I guess I can understand that a little bit, but that's so funny for the dad to actually be jealous of the other guys, dude. Like, if someone is able to trick her into thinking that they're her dad, it's not like they actually get to be her dad when the show is over, right? Like, you're her dad. Like, other people are allowed to talk to your daughter, dude. It's fine. I guess that concludes the parent-teacher meeting. Any questions? Yeah, just one. How fucking dare you? What? You're teaching my daughter stuff? Who the fuck do you think you are? Dude, that's my job. You think you're her dad or something? No, I'm her teacher. Oh, I'm sorry. I just really haven't been able to spend that much time with her lately, and I guess I'm just a little jealous. Work's been really busy at the plastic straw factory, and it's like, those turtles aren't gonna kill themselves. Hey, man, I get it. It's okay. Look, your daughter told me that she really wants to go roller skating with you. Why don't you guys go do that right now? Roller skating? Wow. Her mom always loved doing that with her before she passed. I never thought she liked it. But that sounds really boring, and I don't want to do that. Then what the fuck, man? Stop talking to my daughter. That's my job.
Dad, can we go home? I need to go pray so I can go to heaven and see.
Shut up! Alright, so once TJ has gotten the opportunity to talk to all the dads, get talked to by all the dads while she ignores them, the host of the show brings her to a secret room where she can spy on all the dads via surveillance cams. And I do not envy TJ whatsoever, because these have got to be the most boring conversations I've ever heard.
Anybody have a good fishing story to tell?
Does anybody have a good fishing story to tell? I know the answer to that question. No! Nobody on earth has a good fishing story to tell, dude. Here's every fishing story. One time I almost caught a fish, but then it got away. One time I caught a fish and it was big. One time a fish was there, but then it wasn't there. Yeah, I'm making a firm stance right here. Fuck fishing, bro. If I get invited to go fishing, it better be spelled with a PH. Yeah, me and the homies on a boat, sending fake emails to steal sensitive data from the elderly. So TJ is watching all these guys, and she's getting a little overwhelmed by trying to look at all the men individually. But thankfully, the host helps out a little.
Just look at what they've chosen to eat.
Vanilla and I see that he's eating all the ice cream that the cherries left.
Yeah, I just noticed that Buddy was having a real tough time with that ice cream there, dude. That sucks that they got that on camera.
Oh, he has a cherry. I can't stand cherries. Then he eats the cherry. I'm like, great. Okay, well, so much for that clue.
Yeah, I don't know if food preferences are genetic. I mean, they obviously play a part, right? But I don't know if you should base your decision on that alone. Especially for a bunch of old guys. Like, I feel like they'll fucking eat anything that you put in front of them, dude. I'm also a little surprised that after giving all of these old men all that champagne, that they're not accidentally spoiling the entire show right now, dude. Just imagine one dude who doesn't know that he's being secretly recorded right now, and he's just like, I got a crazy fishing story for you guys. 30 years ago, I put a kid named TJ up for adoption, still never met her.
You need
and then I went fishing. So once TJ is done spying on the dads, she now has to make a difficult decision and eliminate half of the men.
I need you now to select 4.
Leaving only the men that she thinks could be her father.
My whole life has been looking for TJ. It's been a roller coaster emotionally.
Okay, hold on. So none of these guys are her dad then? They keep showing her dad. That's her dad right there. And none of these guys are a pitch black, featureless entity with a scary deep voice. That'd be awesome to have a dad to look like that though, dude. That'd be sick. I'm just really gonna miss him. I know, it's hard. But at least you have all those pictures with him. Yeah, that's true. This is me and him at Disneyland. They almost didn't let him in because he didn't have an ID. Wow. I know, it's like, excuse me, how could you have an ID if you were never technically born? Never born? This is him and I on Bring Your Kid to Work Day. Okay. Where did he work? The void. It's just this realm beyond human comprehension. I still have nightmares about it. Okay, I'm sorry if this sounds insensitive. What was your dad? You know that uneasy feeling you get when you think you're being watched? That was my dad. Always watching, plotting, scheming. He even told me years ago that he could never truly die, and that his energy would simply attach itself to a new and willing host. Okay, I think I should go. So TJ walks out and gets ready to eliminate half of the dads. And I know you're probably thinking, well, what happens if she eliminates her dad? And don't worry, they explain that right now.
So if you pick correctly, then the money stays exactly the same. If you pick incorrectly, then it goes from $100,000 down to $75,000.
So yeah, if her dad is in the group that she chooses to stay, then the money stays at $100,000. But if her real dad is in the group that she eliminates, the prize money goes down to $75,000. Boo-hoo, I know. Also, the way they're all lined up right now is making me realize that this is just The Bachelor for adopted children. This is the dadchiller, dude. Instead of giving them a rose, you give them a fucking bush light. Okay, here are the guys TJ chooses to stay. TJ picked Charlie because she felt an immediate connection to him. Carl, because he seems like the type of guy her mom would choose, even though she doesn't know who her mom is either. Rick, because he was smiling really big. And Scott, because he was the front runner from the beginning. Now let's see if her dad is one of the 4 guys she picked to stay.
The father is...
Oh my God.
in that group of men.
Oh God.
Let's go, dude. Okay. All right, so my top pick is Carl, dude, still, because every time they cut to him, he is fucking bawling his eyes out, man. But hey, who knows, right? Maybe it's all an act. Maybe he's crying tears of joy thinking about all the fishing trips he's gonna go on with that $100,000. I'm gonna have so many fishing stories. The next day, they plan a little game/challenge to help TJ narrow down her decision. The host comes in and tells TJ that back in the 70s, her biological father actually won a disco dance contest. So she's bringing all the guys to dance for TJ so she could see which one of these guys could be her father based on their rhythm, I guess.
You'll be sorry you did this.
Jesus Christ.
You'll be sorry you did this.
What the fuck's Rick gonna do, man? I'm gonna fucking get you for this. So TJ teaches them a little bit of dance choreography. They're all dancing, laughing, having a good time. And this is really funny because only the biological father knows why they're dancing because he was the dancer. So in his head, he's like, oh, okay, we're doing this because they know that I won a disco contest in the 70s, right? But the fake dads have no idea why the fuck they're dancing for TJ, dude. But I am glad they kept this in the show because this is literally some of the most moving television I've ever seen. It's so beautiful. TJ's biological father is unable to come right out and say, it's me, I'm your father. So he has to harness the raw, artistic power of dance to show TJ the truth. Hips don't lie.
Carl, I thought the dancing was hilarious.
Okay, damn. I'm fucking with Carl's moves heavy, dude. Holy shit. But he's getting fucking yoinky sploinky with it, man. Holy crap. It'd be so funny to cut to a close-up of him and he's crying. When everybody's done dancing for TJ, the host brings her into an office to explain the next activity.
So your dad is set up in a super secret location for an instant message.
That's right, guys. TJ gets to have an instant message conversation with her father.
She said I was going to get to talk to my father over the internet.
First time anybody's been stoked about chatting with an old man on the internet.
Okay, tell me what I need to know.
And by pausing the episode, you can see a little bit of their conversation. Are you and my birth mom still together? No. Did she have freckles? No. Honestly, in the grand scheme of dad messages, he's actually providing a lot of information. If this was realistic, the dad would respond to everything that she asks with a thumbs up emoji.
I can't wait to be reunited.
Venmo request pops up. Need money for beers, I'm your dad. Now TJ has to cut the men in half again. Not literally. That'd be pretty crazy, right? A dad can't just be a pair of legs. because then he'd be a stepdad.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
TJ has to narrow it down to just 2 men. And honestly, I don't know if I'd be able to do it if I was her. Even me right now, I don't think I'll be able to do it. And I've known my dad my whole life.
Charlie, it looks like your eye teeth are not as straight as the rest. My 2 eye teeth came in behind my other eye teeth.
Whoa, hold up. Eye teeth? Do my eyes have teeth? What the hell? I didn't know my eyes had teeth. Well, what's that old saying? You eat with your eyes first? Now I get it. Okay, I just looked it up, and eye teeth is a term for your canine teeth. That's pretty cool. Well, at the very least, this show taught me something new. In this elimination round, TJ eliminates Smiley Rick and keeps Scott as one of her possible fathers. So now there's just Charlie and Carl left. We are Charlie and Carl. Okay.
Carl, when I saw you watch me watching these men dance with tears in your eyes.
Why you gotta air him out like that, dude? I wasn't crying. Guys, she's fucking lying, dude. Those weren't tears. There was saliva from my eye teeth.
Charlie, you have an incredible spirit. I don't know,
Holy shit. I know this is like supposed to be really emotional, but holy fuck, it is so hard to take it seriously when every few seconds they're showing slow-mo footage of middle-aged men grinding on a dance floor, dude. No matter what the circumstances are, that's gonna take you out of it a little bit, no matter what. I can't believe it's been 10 years since Grandpa fell into that gorilla enclosure. Do you remember how he used to dance? Okay, never mind. I'm glad we left him in there with that gorilla. Okay, sorry. Let's see who TJ sends home.
but Charlie, I think he may be my dad.
No! What? After all the tears cried by Carl, she still eliminated him, dude? Bold move. Let's see if she was right.
Your dad is, in fact, in this group. You are correct.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Carl isn't the dad, dude? That's crazy, man. He was just crying for the love of the game, man.
My name is Don Gilmore. I live in Simi Valley, and I wish the 2 of you may the most that you wish for be the least that you get.
Yeah, well, if he's not TJ's dad, can he be my dad? What the fuck? This guy rules, man.
God bless you.
So TJ still has a shot at $100,000. She just has to pick correctly between the 2 guys the next day. Before that, they show her a video from her father's friend explaining the circumstances of her birth, and it's a pretty crazy story. So I guess her dad was enlisted in the army, and TJ was born right before he was sent away. And when he held TJ in his arms for the first time, he was actually planning on like running away from the army to raise TJ, but they actually stopped him before he did that. They had to make a tough decision, and they ultimately decided to put TJ up for adoption. Her dad went off to war, and him and TJ's mom ended up breaking up. So pretty devastating situation overall. Like, just absolutely brutal thing for these 2 young people to go through. And I feel like this scene demonstrates the issue that people had with this television show. This is a brutal, heartbreaking reveal, and TJ is clearly going through a roller coaster of emotions upon learning this information.
Your dad's always been thinking about you and always been trying to find you.
But the whole time when I'm watching this, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a fucking game show. This is literally dad or no dad, bro. Like, I think the juxtaposition of them trying to make this emotional and serious, mixed with them also being like, make these boys dance for $100,000. It's just, I don't know if it's the best fit sometimes, you know? It's just a lot of, I hate to say it, but the dichotomy is crazy. It's the final challenge for the dads, okay guys? They get to have a final one-on-one conversation with TJ, and they also get to bring her a gift. But before that, we get a nice teaser before the commercial break.
TJ's father has a surprise that will blow her away.
A bazooka. That'd be a crazy ending to the show. Biological father walks out. Okay, so Steven shows up.
Steven here.
And he starts talking about why he had to give up TJ for adoption.
And she wasn't going to be able to take care of you by herself. She made the decision and I accepted it.
Okay, he's tearing up while he's telling this story. I could definitely see why she thought that he could be her father. I could believe him. But then again, my dad Carl was crying the whole time and he wasn't the fucking dad. He was lying. So who knows? Let's see what Steven gives TJ for her gift.
You mentioned your German short hair retriever and I want you to have it. This is for you.
I'm sorry I had to give you up all those years ago. Here's a stuffed animal. Okay, now it's Charlie's turn to explain to TJ why he had to give her up for adoption.
I was in the United States Marine Corps. I couldn't get leave at that time. It was probably the best decision.
Yeah, Charlie goes into a lot more detail about the situation, and it kind of lines up more with the video they showed TJ. So he could also be the dad. I don't know. It could go either way. So let's see what Charlie brought for a gift.
But this is the picture that I have had in my mind for the last 20 years as I see you in my dreams.
Okay, obviously I edited that. This is actually what Charlie drew for TJ. It kind of looks like Napoleon Dynamite's drawing of Trisha, but it is very sweet that he did that, and I love it. Okay, this man is a sweetheart.
I want to give this to you.
Okay, we're now at the climax of the episode. It's time for TJ to pick who she thinks her father is.
I do not want to choose wrong because I did not want my dad to think this was not important to me.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't even think about that. I guess if she picked the wrong dad, her real dad would be a little offended, right? That should be a punishment, man. Let's raise the stakes a little bit, right? If you pick wrong, they kill your real dad in front of you.
I believe that my father is
Carl.
Charlie.
Let's go.
Anybody have a good fishing story to tell?
Dude, she did it. Isn't that insane? I mean, they definitely should not have let TJ watch that video from her dad's friend because that gave the entire backstory. So when Charlie told TJ the exact same backstory, I mean, it was kind of a no-brainer at that point. So they have a nice emotional reunion.
Please forgive me.
No.
They then bid farewell to Scott.
My real name is John Robbins, and I wish the two of you the best.
Which is nice, but also at the same time, I'd be like, fuck you for lying to me, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Let go of my daughter! Still gets jealous. The episode ends with TJ's dad revealing that she actually has 3 half-sisters, and he also brings out her birth mother who he stayed in contact with.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, thank you.
Pretty fucking brutal that it was a nice happy ending to the pilot episode of the show. Everything went off without a hitch. And even after all of that, the network were like, nah, this is fucking cheeks, bro. Cancel. But at least TJ is really grateful for her $100,000.
You get $100,000.
That's so kind. Thank you.
Tone it down, dude. They did technically end up airing the rest of the taped episodes of Who's Your Daddy. They aired them on the Fox reality channel on Father's Day in 2005. And this show also inspired a show called Who's Your Mommy, which aired for a whopping 2 episodes.
Who's your mommy?
I do feel bad that the show didn't work out though, because I do think this has the potential to be a really popular show. I just think they need to switch the rules around a little bit. And here's what I'm thinking. I think the show's fatal flaw was not knowing what it wanted to be. It's stuck between an emotional, dramatic documentary about adopted children and a weird reality TV competition. So I say they gotta pick one. And obviously the one to pick is the reality TV competition. I'm thinking the end result is the same. If the real dad wins, he gets to meet his biological daughter and she also wins $100,000.
That's so kind.
But if a fake dad wins, he gets the $100,000. But I don't think TJ should have a say in the eliminations at all. I think it should be up to the real dad to prove himself that he wants it more than the other dads. Yeah, this show needs to be a straight up dad off. 3 challenges. Challenge number 1. Drinking competition, okay? You give each dad a case of 24 beers. The first 4 dads to drink their case of 24 beers, they move on to the next round. Challenge number 2. Each dad has to successfully build a dresser from IKEA and then mount a TV on the wall. And the first 2 dads to complete these tasks move on to the final. Challenge number 3. And this is when the 2 dads play a straight up, no bullshit game of Russian roulette. Full on televised, real game, full stakes Russian roulette. Because if your biological dad really loves you, he should be willing to take a bullet to finally meet you. So yeah, that's Who's Your Daddy. A really fun premise that just, didn't really work out. I'm happy for TJ, and she went on to have a very successful career in acting. She was in a couple Darman videos that I watched, and she did a good job.
We're not just telling stories.
I'm your dad.
All right, that's it. Thanks for watching this little video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button, because believe it or not, 1 like equals your dad. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the show. Let me know if you have any suggestions on how this show could have improved, or if you have any other shows from this era that you want me to talk about. Leave them in the comment section, because I fucking love making these videos. They're so much fun. And don't forget to subscribe, because as soon as you subscribe, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you don't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and you have to be nice to me. It's the law. All right, that's it. Happy New Year. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you on the next one. I would stick around, but unfortunately I have to go. I'm gonna go get yoinky sploinky with Carl. Peace. Folks.